So what are y'all's favorite riffs of the 20th Century Fox logo? Have we talked about this?
You
I
know
don't
who did the
know.
music for it?
Mine is The Simpsons. Obviously, it's Danny Elfman. John Williams. John Williams. It's John
John
Williams.
Williams. I
I
think it's
don't
John
know
Williams.
who or like what movie I think of when I think of the 20th Century Fox logo, but I do know. I don't know. I feel like there was just so many movies that had different logos that it was one of those things. I think it was just impossible to like think of one.
Let's see.
Yeah.
20th Century Fox.
I will say though, I know that we talked about this on some of the previous episodes, and I was texting Pat while I was watching this last night, but I do think, with the exception of Piranha 2, which I don't
This
really
is his
count,
worst movie.
This is
You're
his
I
right.
worst
think
movie,
this
yeah.
is not. It's not like a bad
Not his
movie. I
bad
just think
movie,
it's
yeah.
his weakest movie.
But it's like
Yeah.
Nolan. It's like his worst movie is like The Following or Insomnia, but even then,
They're
it's
still
a
pretty
good
good
Still a good
movie.
movies.
movie. Yeah.
If your worst movie is one of those two, then like you have a pretty good career,
You
brother.
flexing.
Yeah.
You
If your
flexing.
worst movie besides Piranha 2 is True Lies, then yeah, I think you have a pretty good career.
I know people are kind of dogging on Avatar and Avatar: The Way of Water. I mean, I
So
like them
this
a lot personally.
this opening right here, there is not some, there's a lot of like CG and like compositing, like putting different places together. Because I think I forgot where they said they shot this in the US, but the mountains are like Geneva. It actually is from like Switzerland, like footage wise.
Hmm.
I will
This
say,
Manor. Is
out
this
of
Wayne
us
Manor?
three, I think I am the one who has seen the movie the most, who likes the movie the most, probably. I
I
mean,
don't mind this
Yeah,
movie. I
I
will
didn't.
say I did watch it a lot growing up because my dad always liked Arnold Schwarzenegger. So this was one of the
I feel
movies
like me
that
and your
he
dad
just.
would get along. Every
I mean,
time you talk about your dad,
this is
It's
a
strange. I
very
remember
dad
seeing this on TV
movie.
a lot, but I just never watched it all the way through. Like I watched part of it. You know what I mean?
oh, I always watched it. Anytime it was on TV, I always watched it.
This is a very dad movie.
I
I
think
remember
the
the first time
last
I
time I
watched
watched,
this, I was like 6 at my cousin's house, and I remember fast forwarding through the scene, and I had to cover my eyes of like
oh,
Jamie Lee
Jamie Lee
Curtis
Curtis.
dancing, but then I was looking at it through my fingers. I vividly remember that.
I have this movie. I own the. This is one of the few, or we own out of the James Cameron movies. I think we have this, Titanic, and Terminator 2 in the household.
Okay, I will say this 4K
We
does
can talk
not look
about it.
good at all. Does
No,
not look good at all.
I tweeted about something pretty like an
And
hour
I've
or
been
two
pretty
ago.
like lately been like, who cares? It's not that big of a deal. But when I was watching this,
No, it
about 4 minutes in, I was like,
it's
Yeah, I can see.
him pulling his head out of the ice was the shot where I was like, oh,
Yeah, you can
like
see
it
it on his
looks
Yeah.
face.
rough. I
Yeah,
have not watched the 4K, and I actually ordered it just to watch it for the podcast. I paid money for it. I actually put it in the
I
chat. I
have it
remember
too.
saying like I bought this just for you guys. And oh my god, like I just
Yeah, I can
watching
see
this
why.
like real
Yeah.
it almost like hurt me to watch this.
Yeah, it was it's not great, is what I'll say. There are some shots that don't look bad, but it looks very like, yeah,
I think
very
for the
smoothed
layman,
out.
yeah, the layman will not maybe notice as much, but we most definitely
They
notice.
notice it.
Grant Heslov right here playing the second dude in the chair. Y'all know
Hmm.
his history, right?
I do not.
No, I don't think so.
So this is Grant Heslov, aka George Clooney's producing partner. He has an Oscar
Mm,
for Argo,
Argo
winning Best Picture.
with Clooney. Clooney's got an
Meaning
Oscar
that
too.
meaning that he has an Oscar. Arnold does. No, I don't think anybody besides Jim in this movie has an Oscar.
We're talking about Academy Award winner Tom Arnold has an Oscar.
Does I don't know if Russell Carpenter won one for
Well,
Titanic
Jamie
or
Lee
not.
Curtis has an Oscar. Jamie Lee Curtis got an
Oh yeah,
Oscar.
now she does. It don't even count. We talked about this. Stephanie Shu, holler at me.
But I
Yeah,
still have I
no,
still have the
like
DVD of this, so I'm gonna pop the
the
DVD in. It probably looks better,
I do
honestly.
too.
I do remember thinking like when I was watching it that like it did. I remember thinking like some of this looks really good. It's just a digital noise reduction that really kind of kills
Mm,
the feel of it.
It's too much.
yeah.
I did read something about Cameron talking about like why it looks like this, and like I don't know how true it is, but he did say that like, the reason it looks like this is because of the way that it was shot originally. Like there just really was no way around it, and he said that people wanted a 4K, people wanted a Blu-ray. For the longest time, they just couldn't do it because of that. And
Mm,
so, unfortunately, this is just the best way to watch the film.
yeah.
So he's
Um,
putting it on he's putting it on Russell Carpenter essentially.
I don't think he's putting it on
Blaming
anybody. I
someone.
think he's putting it on the technology that was available at the time.
Okay.
And it's unfortunate, but I mean, that's just the case. Is like it had something to do with the way that the film was shot, the kind of film stock that was used, camera. I'm
Like,
Yeah,
sure.
maybe. Yeah.
Pat, do you remember this from Twitter from 2019? Ryan Johnson was like, "Yo, where's the True Lies Blu-ray at, y'all?"
Yeah.
And then I
There
probably.
think
was
even
a
Ryan Reynolds was like, "Yo, what about The Abyss?" This is 2019. This is like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But I just remember it like being one of those
This
moments where
looks
I'm like,
good,
yes, I'm
man.
like,
This
they're
looks
one of
good.
us. It does.
The
There
only
was
one
a-
that
it's
I
just the
think that
faces.
just the only one that doesn't is I do agree with people's critiques of this one 100%. It does. There's parts you're like, oof, yeah, this doesn't.
the
look-
Abyss one looks between the ones that were dropped in that wave. I think the Abyss one looks the best, but
Yeah,
out of
I mean,
all
I
the
think the
4Ks
aliens
they,
one
they
looks
put out, the
good too.
Titanic one looks very good too.
Oh, the Titanic one's great. I was talking about like that 3 because they were all quote unquote controversial when all 3
It
of them
was True
came out.
Lies, Aliens, and the
And
Abyss. They
Abyss,
were all dropped
yeah.
together, and
I
yeah,
still
like
haven't
those
watched the
three.
new. I mean, I have the other aliens, like y'all talking about the remaster that came out like 2 years ago.
The 4K.
think-
for it.
Yeah, a 4K.
They dropped with those two movies. That's what we were talking about.
They were all released like the same day.
No, I
They
don't
were all
have the new
sold
one
out for
then
months.
because I did watch Aliens recently with my dad
I
last
thought
year.
Aliens looks pretty good too. There are a couple shots that kind of look like this, but overall, I thought it looked pretty solid. The Abyss one, the Titanic one, I keep saying like that one looks fucking great, but
This is the first. I mean, worth talking about. This is the first $100 million plus movie ever made.
There's a lot of stuff
I
that
was-
happened with this movie.
I was listening to Russell Carpenter. I talked about it last pod, whatever. Roger Deakins pod. I was listening to the 15 minutes he's talking about this movie, and he's like, "Yeah," or I think James or Roger asks, like, "Did you know that this was $100 million movie?" He was like, "No," and thank God we did because we were all so stressed out working on this movie because Russell Carpenter had gone to make a Hard Target in Louisiana with John Woo, John Van Damme movie, fun
Mhm.
movie, but he went to go make that. He came back and then he had a lunch with Jim, and they never really worked together. And during that lunch, the way Russell talks about it, he's like, Jim was saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to this place," and halfway through the conversation, he changed to saying, "We're gonna go to this place and we're gonna do this." And then that's how he got offered the job from Jim for this movie.
Did you guys know that
Mhm.
there's a TV show adaptation of this
Yeah, it's bad.
from 2023?
There
I've not
is?
seen it.
CBS.
Yeah, it's from 2023.
CBS. It's a CBS show that got canceled.
Really?
Can we talk about Tia Carrere? Like early '90s Wayne's World. This, like
She's done a
Filipino
lot.
Queen. She was on
Yeah,
top.
she was
She
kinda
was in
disappeared.
Lilo and Stitch this year.
With the guy from Shameless.
Yeah, it's not good.
I
But see, I think
remember,
it also
yeah.
talks about like they made a show about Minority Report. That didn't really work.
They made a Bourne
They
show.
made a
like
they made a Bourne
USA.
show.
They
Treadstone.
made a
Yeah.
Rush Hour show.
They made a Rush Hour, which
You
the
guys remember that?
show itself, if you watched the show
No.
and had no context of the movie, the show was good by itself, but it's not a comparison to the movie one bit. But yeah, they got canceled.
I mean, I guess
too.
the Equalizer one was on for like 3 seasons. I think it just got
Yeah.
canceled recently. But
Yeah.
people watch it, I
The one
guess.
with
But
Queen
it's like I think
Latifah?
it's something about like
Yeah.
it's like an evergreen like concept.
It was
sort
on
of
for like 3
situation.
years. I was
But
like, that show's still on.
Equalizer
remember-
was technically
I'd
a
be
show
watching
before.
football. I'd be watching football on Sunday. I'm like, that show's still on. It was an Equalizer tonight.
I do remember that like there would be like ads for it. And I'd be like, how the fuck is this thing still going?
The only show on the networks that I recommend, I've already talked about it a trillion times. It's Elspeth and Poker Face. I can't recommend anything else.
Oh, I just finished it today, and I was gonna text you. Michael Clayton
you did?
references. Michael Clayton.
Oh,
references.
wait, hold on. Wait, what episode?
The one with Aquafina.
Oh, yeah.
They were watching Michael
Yeah,
Clayton.
they're watching this.
Did you
That
guys
was the
know
last
that,
episode I've seen.
this scene with them dancing, Arnold Schwarzenegger said that this was like the hardest part, like in terms of like what he had to do on screen.
Dude, I could
Yeah,
see.
I think
I feel like he's
I
not
think
like
Jim
very
even told him like
coordinated dancing wise. Arnold.
he had to learn to
Well,
he had to learn to
apparently
dance.
the thing with that I think he was in an interview with someone where they were asking him about the stunts and they were like, how hard was it to do the stunts? And he's like, honestly, that was pretty easy because he was so used to doing them. He said that the hardest part was doing the dancing
The
because
dancing.
he wanted to do
Mm.
something good. And I think he had mentioned Al Pacino or somebody in Scent of a Woman or I'm not sure if it was Scent of a Woman. Another scene where someone in a movie does like dancing, like tango dancing, and he said he wanted it to be just as good, if not better than that. And he said it was really hard to do.
Yeah. Tango's hard. When I was watching this
All I'm
movie too,
saying
I was getting
is
very heavy
Tia
Mr.
Carrere,
and Mrs. Smith
respectfully,
vibes from this.
they picked the right person for this role. Tia and what's her name? I'm forgetting her name. We just talked about her.
Jamie
Who's the
Lee.
wife? Jamie Lee.
Jamie
Yeah.
Lee Curtis. Just in The Bear again. New season.
Still haven't seen the last 3 seasons, but I know she's in it. Odenkirk.
It kind of turns into like a cameo fest a little bit.
Which
You
I'm
guys-
fine with.
Post-season
I mean,
Do you guys
one.
know about there
Post
like
season
being a sequel to this?
True
yeah.
Lies 2.
There was supposed to be a sequel.
Is it the
I
TV
mean,
show?
it never happened. It was like around the early 2000s, and then after 9/11
Was Cameron gonna
happened-
direct? Was Cameron gonna
I
direct?
think so. After 9/11 happened, though, they were just like, "Yeah, we can't."
I think the
we
thing
can't
is
do
that
this." Like,
Yeah.
they just said it was
besides the
about-
whole like whatever terrorist situation going on in this movie, whatever the Crimson Tide or whatever it is, which we all agree that it's xenophobic and just terribly aged. But
when I was watching this, I was like, ugh, this
the,
is not aged well.
the whole like concept of the
I was
movie
rewatching
itself,
Back to the Future, and they were talking about like all that shit. I was like, "Oh,
Oh yeah.
But it's like
when I watched
this
Back to the
movie-
Future, I'm like, oh, this would be Russians now coming here.
this movie, it's like the concept of like him being the hero and all this, him literally just smacking these 2 dogs together, or him being like essentially cuckolded by Bill Paxton. Like all these concepts are kind of
Bill Paxton, oh man.
they're kind of funny. I think this movie's hilarious.
Oh, it is
And,
funny.
you
I
know,
forgot
it
how
is
they
funny
wouldn't
it
do
is.
this
It's
today.
a comedy because you look at subgenres that it's under, and it says like comedy somewhere, and I was like, "Why the fuck is this a comedy?"
Oh, I laughed throughout this movie.
Yeah, I thought this movie was pretty funny. I was like,
It's
I forgot
funny
how,
during
like,
some parts.
yeah.
I don't
It's his
think
funniest
the
movie.
concepts are funny to me.
I mean,
It's
Wait,
not like
like,
a
I-
full-on comedy, but it's like it's
not a
definitely
full-on
like
comedy. Yeah, it's got funny
This is,
moments.
he's like kind
This
of
is-
leaning into like a slapstick in a way, but it still
Yeah.
keeps that full-on action going.
it's Bondian and it's also kind of Indiana Jonesian, but it's
Yeah.
ultimately a comparison
like
to the
Mr. and
Mummy.
Mrs. Smith mixed in.
Yeah. I mean, Mr. and Mrs. Smith is based upon this, is it not?
Yeah. Well, there is
Low
a
key.
is an Alfred
Actually,
Hitchcock Mr.
this is
Mrs.
not
Smith.
the only thing. I mean, obviously, Jim does like take inspiration from, Bond, obviously. And this is the other riff of like, what if a filmmaker didn't get a chance to make a Bond movie, right? We talked about Tenet already. This is another one.
Yeah. They do talk
Uh,
about this movie being like very like
Bondian.
his Bond. Yeah.
But it's like, honestly, I think the funny part for me is that this movie doesn't take itself seriously. It's
No, it
supposed.
doesn't.
I think it's supposed to be
Mhm.
over the top and funny.
Yeah, over the
And
top,
I
yeah.
don't think everyone else that was doing all this work was, ready for that. Like I love The Mummy, but The Mummy, it takes itself seriously, but it also takes itself very unseriously at the same time. And they hit that tone, pretty dang well.
You
This
get that
one, I
tone a
think-
lot with like 90s though. Like the 80s and 90s had a lot of that balance, and then after 9/11 happened,
Exactly.
everything just after
Went out the window.
2002,
No
it
nuance.
was like
N-
everybody
darkness.
wanted so much more like serious tones to everything. It was so different after that.
I don't know that Tom Arnold's like the main character in this movie too.
Yeah.
I mean, more. I mean, I would prefer that we had more people in secondary roles like this together. I believe that
Mhm.
you're stronger with, a straight man and a comedian rather than just the straight man.
Yeah.
And obviously,
Was Arnold's next movie Jingle All the Way?
I have no idea.
Let's look it up.
No, it wasn't. But because this was 94, Jingle All the Way is 96. I think Twins is in between, if I remember correctly.
Let's see if you're right.
Do you
But
guys know,
Tom Arnold was we definitely have to like whatever make sure who we're talking about. Tom Arnold, I'm pretty sure I think he was getting a divorce or something at this rate. I don't know from who, but he was getting a divorce, but that kind
He
of
did
anger
Junior in
seeped
between.
into this. Junior, okay.
And then he had Eraser coming out the same year.
I
Jingle All
love
the Way, which is
Eraser.
next.
Have we talked about Eraser? Eraser is legitimately one of his best movies.
I don't think we ever talked about
So-
it, but it is a very good.
But
movie.
It's underrated,
Pat,
yeah.
who directed Eraser? Do you know?
Chuck Russell.
Or wait, I'm thinking of Andrew Davis. No, he directed it. Collateral Damage. I'm mixing it up. But yeah, no,
Mm,
Eraser's good. And I'm talking about Andrew Davis because he also directed Fugitive and Holes. You know,
Yeah.
he had some good hits.
Fugitive. Coming soon. Coming soon. Now,
That's
Eraser's
why I bring it
underrated.
up.
Do you guys know who was supposed to play the character of Helen before Jamie Lee Curtis was cast?
Ooh, actually, wait, no, let's make this a game real
It's
quick.
like a guess, yeah.
Early
There's a lot of
90s.
aspects, yeah.
Julia Roberts was brand new. She's too young for that. Late.
Why should it be Julia Roberts?
Michelle
I'm
Pfeiffer.
gonna say.
I saw who
I'm
it
gonna
was, and I
say.
was like, was
Michelle
she even
Pfeiffer.
old enough? But then I'm thinking, about it, I'm like, yeah, I guess she probably was.
Ooh, she even old enough. Okay.
I mean, like, just
I'm
the way that
saying
I
Michelle
think of
Pfeiffer,
how
I'm
old she was
sticking
supposed
with
to
it.
be in this movie. Let me see when she was born.
Have y'all seen
Michelle
Trading
Pfeiffer.
Places?
I'm gonna say.
No, she
That's
would
kind
have
of throwing
been.
me off now.
She would have been old enough, I guess. It's just one of those things I think about, and I'm like, I guess she
Is
just looked
is
good for
is
a
she
while.
like is she a big actor now or became a big actor?
She was a bigger actor back then. She's still a pretty big name, but back then she was huge.
I'm gonna say Sharon
Meg
Stone.
Ryan.
Who did you say?
Sharon Stone.
Jodie Foster.
Oh
Ooh.
no,
Um,
I think she's
actually,
too
fun
strong.
fact I learned about it too is that
Because
this
she did
was
have
like one of the
two.
last.
She did have 2 Academy Awards up to that point. Yeah.
That's what I mean. She was huge, and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
even up till the mid 2000s,
This is
she was
this
pretty
this
big.
shot right here. I was just like, oh, when he comes in, I was like, ah,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it's
rough.
bad.
I remember
It's
thinking,
bad.
I was like,
damn.
that does not like
In
good.
the shot before, with Jamie in the bathroom, pretty rough. The
Mhm.
pack of Lucky Strikes, they started pushing Lucky Strikes again, and then we also had Lucky Strikes in Killers of the Flower Moon, if I remember correctly, at the end of the movie. Eliza, she's in Bring It On, right?
Mhm.
Or is it something else?
Bring it on.
Bring It On. I
think
think
it's
I
Bring It
just
On.
got the a Blu-ray 4K something. I just got one.
The 4K just
It's
came
new.
out recently. I think.
Yeah, I just got it. I've never seen it. A weird blind buy,
Never
but
seen Bring It On.
no.
I've seen Bring It On.
Classic.
Or
My sister. I'm
I've
a
seen,
sister,
like-
bro. Do you forget?
I know a lot of lines of
I've
dialogue.
seen a
to that
little
movie
bit of
because my mom used to watch it all the time.
Your mom
Yeah,
has
I'm a
taste.
sister.
That and Legally Blonde, I can recite.
I
those
love Legally
movies.
Blonde. The last time we let Zach's wife choose a movie, it was Legally Blonde, and it was like before COVID.
Oscar Perkins is in Legally Blonde.
Oh yeah, he's the tall
He's like
weird
the tall
dude.
weird dude. Yeah, it's
I
Oscar
didn't realize
Perkins.
that was him. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, as soon as you said it, like I clicked his.
It's like, my
I
name
saw
is
his
David
face today.
Kettle.
I saw his face
They go around
today
in
because he was
circles.
at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I saw Comic-Con.
I did see something
They
about
shot in DC.
like,
I love this.
doing research into this movie that this was like one of the last movies
I was
to have
just in
gotten like a
DC.
first run 70 mil release.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
which is
really?
crazy that this is the 90s.
The last. This is when they started to go. They saw the death of film coming. Damn.
I wonder if it's still out. I'm sure there probably is. You just got to find it. To, like,
And now
search.
it's film's coming back
2022.
again. All comes full circle.
Thank
Damn,
Nolan.
I'd see this a 70 millimeter print of this. That'd be fucking sick.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you all last episode. Terminator 2, the theater that they used to have in Orlando, they would show the movie part of it in 70 millimeter. So every time you go to the ride, they're always showing the movie, like the ride itself, in 70 millimeter.
In 70 millimeter. That's sick.
So that was also one of the reasons I'd always go.
I noticed that there
This
was a lot of
VFX is
ADR in this
fantastic.
movie.
Good
Yeah,
morning, Janice.
put the cookie down.
He's not a tumor. Kindergarten Cop. That's another good one.
Jingle All the Way is the best, dude.
I don't think I've seen Jingle All the Way since I was.
You never seen
It's-
it?
No. Definitely crank it during Christmas. It's still a
This is
good movie.
great.
It's still a good movie. It's
I
because it actually has a
don't-
commentary.
Dude, the ending of Jingle, it's like, bro, who's the only Austrian buff man in this town? It's obviously your dad. Dude. He's Turbo Man.
Okay,
I
I will say
don't
I will say
Christmas movies. I
we talked
fucking
about
said
this
it
last
there.
time too. That kid.
The great
Bro, I still
Charlton
can't believe they
Heston.
got freaking Charlton Heston.
Dude, I forgot that he was in this movie. And when I
You
saw his name
blew it
show up in the
up.
credits at the beginning, I was like, what the fuck is he doing here?
Yeah.
I saw his face and I was like, that's what he's doing here.
Charlton Heston.
I always
I'm
saw him
surprised.
as
I'm
like,
surprised he didn't. They did like a joke of him saying "you blew it up" again. You blew it up.
because in Austin Powers they have the dude who looks like him, and I'm like, did Austin Powers rip him off or was it Bond? I couldn't tell.
There's a Ben
This
Hur
guy's a good
4K
actor.
coming. They just
The guy
restored Ben Hur
on the
4K.
photo, in the file, he plays a limo driver in How I Met Your
How
Mother.
about your mother? Yeah, Rajit.
Rajit, meaning he's probably not even Indian, but whatever.
Yeah, that was a good running gag that they had of him coming back every once in a while, though.
I love good character actors like that. It's just,
Yeah.
every time you see him, like, oh yeah, that's my dude.
Is he only in this scene? I don't even
Who?
remember. I watched it like 2 days ago. Charlton Heston
I
Uh,
want to say that
a little bit
he's
more.
a
comes in at
little
the
bit
end,
more,
maybe.
yeah.
This is the only real scene he has in the movie.
He has scars in his face. That's how you know he went to war.
That time has passed.
Who is that?
Time
Nick
has
Fury?
passed. If he like full like leaned into the ridiculousness. He's only been in 2 scenes, but in the next scene, the eye patch is on the other eye. Is what he should have done. Like the other eyes are.
I feel like every single episode that we do, we make a bit like a joke out of the fact that like they should just cut back to something being changed every time. We always
I mean, we
reference-
do have running gags. I mean,
we
is there an
always have the
interrogation?
reference.
No, there. Okay, we're gonna
Oh,
wait
no,
till the
I'm waiting for a
interrogation
good
comes
point.
You
up.
gotta wait. You gotta wait.
We're gonna
to
wait
hold
till-
it.
no,
You gotta
no.
hold it in your back
No.
pocket.
When he's like leading off the dam, and Bill Paxton in his underwears. That's what we're gonna say the line
Yeah.
together. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Dude, I thought Paxton was the best part of this movie, honestly.
Dude, I like
100%,
actually like if you know
100%.
the truth, I was watching this last night and I was like, man, this is not bad, but it's definitely not his best movie. And then Paxton
Yeah.
showed up and I was like, let's go, boys. Let's fucking go. Let's go. We're back.
I do like this movie though. I think everybody's good in this movie. It's just Paxton.
No, it's a good movie. I
has-
have it a 4 to
like,
5. It's a good
Paxton
movie. It's just to me,
always
it's not
has
top Cameron.
Paxton always had an
I think it runs a
energy
little too
to
long
him.
too.
Yeah, but
Like this movie could be an easy 2 hours.
and it's like 2:30, right?
I think it- I
2:20.
think it just
it's
runs
like
a
we're
little bit
saying,
too
it's not a
long.
bad movie. It's
Yeah.
just out of everything that he's done, it's just the one that's like not.
This
I
is
feel like it's the one film that doesn't feel like it's doing. Like it's not on the same level as his other movies. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
It's his.
You have
It's his Tenet,
Terminator. You have the no, it's not. His Tenet was doing something else.
but Tenet is
We're not
better.
gonna say. Yes, but
This is
But
his.
it's like
I will come
it's-
back to Tenet. I will come back to Tenet. Give
it's
me
like
2
a
seconds.
maximalist, like most like nerdiest, most directoryist.
not to me, because to me, like Tenet is. I hear what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying. but
I know
to me-
Tenet has your heart.
No, Terminator. It does have.
This
a
is
heart.
his Temple of Doom.
Terminator 2, Aliens, The Abyss. Every single movie, it feels like we're pushing technology to the bounds to where it almost feels like the storytelling takes a backseat, and even then it's still impressive enough to where it keeps you locked in. And
That's
then you
funny.
get to this movie, and it's just like everyone's doing good. But even the balance of
S-
technology is not something that impresses me. I was just like, yeah, this is good. It looks
There's a lot of
very
like
well done.
hidden CG work in the movie, in a sense.
Yes, and that's not
But
at all. I'm
but
not
what you're
dogging on that at
saying, it's
all.
not it's not like pushing the medium forward in any sense. But
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Russell Carpenter actually has a good thing he said about that. He's like every time. So Russell Carpenter ended up making. He shot True Lies, Titanic. The Titanic story's crazy. But
Well, she won the Oscar for it, I assume.
and
Titanic,
then
right?
Avatar 2 and 3 he has shot. So he's made 4 movies with Jim. And he's like every time we go into making one of these movies, Jim always says we don't know how to make this movie. We're just gonna figure it out while we make the movie. And that is why
Sounds like
it's
the
hard
Avengers
to make these
Doomsday.
movies. But he does like he has such great people around him that just they come and show up and do the right thing. I
Yeah,
think
I agree with
Martin,
that.
you'll like this story, even though it's pretty intense. The gaffer on this movie, when they were shooting the I guess it's in the ballroom when they're doing the dancing. When they're shooting that, Jim came in one day and was like, "Hey, I need a shot that goes out from the outside through the ballroom and through the other side through a door or a staircase or something." And the gaffer literally, he was like, "I'm sick to my stomach," and he quit. Like he literally could not work. He was that sick of the stress working on this movie. And then someone else took over, as gaffer for the rest of the movie. But Jim's movies can be intense to make. That's
Oh,
all it is.
absolutely.
And even Russell
Did he
talks
get like
about
a
he's like
stomach ulcer?
or something. Feels from what he was talking about is like psychological too. Is like very bad. But
Yeah.
Russell was talking about how like I think they shot a bit of the movie and then they were doing like some sort of projection, like screening of dailies essentially. And Jim was like, "Oh, I have the biggest actor in the world, in the universe, and I can't even see his eyes." He's like, "My
Jeez.
grandmother can shoot this better than you. Like, how do you even know how to use a camera?" Like, that's what he was saying to him. And everyone else, like, production wise, they're like sitting behind them. And as soon as the dailies ended, Carpenter ran out the door. And the first AD and a producer came through and they're like, "Hey," they're smiling at him, like, "Hey, good job." Like, he does this to everybody. Like, you're fine. But Russell Carpenter was like determined. He's like, "I don't care what this man says. We're going to work together and I'm going to get this credit for True Lies."
It's a way of Cameron of knocking them down to be like, I'm the top dog.
Exactly. Exactly. And he said that he did this multiple times through this production. Like there was a
And I'm
lull
sure,
where like
yeah.
they had a good time and then, he did it again. But
Yeah, I'm sure Cameron does it as like a test to see if this guy has the balls to come back and continue to work, then I can work with him.
and Russell said
But it's
that,
also kind of like a dick way to doing that.
yeah.
Like you don't
It's
have
like
to
he
do
was that way for True Lies and
Like,
for True Lies and for
Got that
Titanic.
dog in
But
him.
he's the opposite now. It's not like that with him anymore.
no, yeah. I think he's realized that he was a piece of shit, like on set
And
sometimes.
he found religion, or he found some sort of spirituality, and I think that reflects within his work also. There's a reason why there's a lot of like Eastern philosophical elements when it comes to like Avatar and that world, and the way that it's like
Mhm.
literally that the name Avatar, like I feel weird saying it that way, even though Avatar, the Last Airbender, exists too. Like
Yeah.
Avatar is technically Avtar, and that's like a 5,000-year-old word from like Sanskrit, like the word, the language that like my language is like based upon.
I love Avatar. I can't wait till we get to that episode.
Okay,
The
so
cigarette, the
I
cigarette bit
picked this
reminds me
up.
of Police Squad that I was watching today. Cigarette. Yes, I know.
The scene in the bathroom, technically, McQuarrie did it in Fallout.
I was gonna
Again.
say the Fallout scene, yeah. I was actually thinking about that last night, and I was like, I'm gonna mention this on the pod. See what
Oh yeah, I did.
I'm
notice
sorry,
that
I'm,
too.
I'm like thinking
I was like,
ahead
wait,
because I haven't seen the
this
movie
is
in like,
fucking Fallout.
yeah, it's been about a year since I've seen the movie. I didn't watch it all the way, but it's been a year since I've seen the scene.
It had been like honestly, it had probably been like an easy 15 years before I'd seen this movie since I rewatched it recently.
I mean, last time I'd watched the movie, y'all like this story. Me and Zach were in college, and I rented
Even
a
has the trench coat
projector.
on. Even has the
Yeah,
trench coat on, like Fallout.
I rented
Yeah, just like
a
Fallout.
projector from my library, and I rented a room at the school, and I set the projector up and did all this work and got a DVD player, and me and Zach watched True Lies in our like school library.
Yeah,
I
our
was so
library
determined
downstairs,
to
we
show
had
this
that too.
movie.
Like you could have rooms down there, but no one knew that there was like movies in the library. And I would tell people like, there's movies there. They had Criterions there in my
The
college
library I
library.
went to used to have Criterions too.
My
And that was when
public
Criterion
library
was like
does.
first starting on DVD around that time. Blu-ray, I think it was Blu-rays were coming around that time, 2010.
I
They switched to
literally like
Blu-ray.
I would like pre-internet, I would literally watch every single movie that my library had. It was such a treat.
And if you're listening, libraries still have movies. You can still go to
Go support your public
library, yeah.
libraries always and forever.
And instead of
They're-
throwing away movies, if you don't want them anymore, donate them to a public library. They will gladly
Same-
take them.
Same thing with books and video games.
Yeah, we'll gladly take them. What happened to Uzis? We should bring Uzis back in.
They used to have
Action
Uzis in
movies.
movies every fucking
They were the
time.
Tommy
The
gun.
weapon
They were the
too.
Tommy
The
guns.
Tommy
We
gun-
should bring-
the fucking Uzis and Tommy guns, and I've never seen one in person.
Uzi's in I've seen an
Dude,
Uzi.
we
in
should
real
bring
life,
back the
but,
Tommy gun.
I've been
Tommy
around
Uzi-
guns my entire
there an
life.
Uzi
I've
in,
never seen
Matrix?
an Uzi.
Dude, the Tommy gun
Or-
probably weighs so much. That's probably why they stopped fucking using it.
the reason why I've seen Uzi or someone pulled an Uzi on my dad.
Oh damn, really?
Yeah. It was a whole thing. Thank God, everyone was fine, but it was a situation.
Yeah, this literally. Like you.
Did y'all catch his
Cruz
stunt
probably
double
like
when he
you
was?
guys just watched True Lies before that, right? They're probably like, yeah.
Except
Watch
their
True
scene is
Lies.
better, obviously.
Yeah, but
Have y'all
at least
seen
it's pretty
Mike
good,
Lee?
though.
Like Mike Lean, the director?
Which
Yeah,
film?
that guy in
Which
the
movie
guy
is
in the stall kind of looks like Mike Lee.
Yeah.
He does. I think you're just talking about the guy in the stall looks like Mike Lee. Mike Lee looks like he's just always tired.
Yeah.
Like you ever look at Mike Lee in an interview, it's like this dude looks like he needs to take a nap.
always
right
looks
now.
like he needs to take a nap, yeah.
Like-
Need some sleep.
I mean,
or
I
he
see
just
it
like
as-
woke up 10 minutes ago and was like, "What?"
I
an
see it as
interview?
being
Alright,
like a
sounds good.
almost like a British thing where it's like I don't want to be here sort of vibe.
yeah.
Ridley Scott vibe. Except really doesn't look asleep. It's just the fact that Mike Lee looks like he looks like the Ehor from Winnie the Pooh. That's why.
Yeah.
Eeyore's
Is he the one
depressed,
who's
that's what
always
it is.
tired?
He's
Yeah.
not tired. He's
Eeyore's
not tired.
always
He's depressed. There's a difference.
Yeah. No. No.
He
I'm not
guess you
tired.
could be
I'm
ti- you
just,
could be
I'm
tired
just
and depressed.
eternally
Yeah,
sad.
Eeyore represent because is it Winnie the Pooh? All types of different like emotions. That's what they're
The
supposed
whole
to be?
thing is that they all like represent different mental illnesses.
Feeling,
I think.
yeah. Kind of like
I
SpongeBob.
never really watched Winnie the Pooh.
Isn't
growing
SpongeBob that
up.
way? SpongeBob Seven Deadly
Oh,
Sins. isn't it?
actually, I don't know if that actually is. I think that's just like a theory that people have.
I
'Cause
mean,
they
the
say
only thing I
SpongeBob
watched
is
as
the
a kid
seven
was
deadly
Winnie in the
sins.
Hood.
Winnie the Hood.
Yo, look, mag change. He did a mag change. Look, Mike Lee trying to get out of the bathroom.
He's like,
Poor
"Have you
Mike
guys
Lee."
seen- Have you guys seen Naked?
I've seen
It's on
Naked.
Criterion.
Naked's great.
Yeah.
It's on Criterion.
Got
He actually
Criterion, yeah.
he quietly has a lot of Criterion
Oh,
movies. People
what's
don't-
his name?
He
don't
Oh.
does
talk
have a lot
about
of.
Ah,
it. No one
What's
talks
his
about
name?
Mike Lee.
David
He doesn't
Du-
even want to talk about it,
Doulis?
dude. He's so tired.
He's so fucking tired, dude.
They ask about
David
Criterion. He's like,
Doulis?
shut up.
Yeah.
Stop. I'm tired.
David
David
Doulis is
Lewis.
fucking
He's
great.
in Naked. That's like one of the best like performances I've ever seen.
Performances, yeah.
And I didn't know how great of an actor he was till like obviously like as a kid growing up. I'm like, oh, that's just what's his face
Lupin from Azkaban.
Lupin from he's Remus.
Yeah.
and then-
Remus, yeah.
And then you go to the back like the catalog, you're like, oh, holy crap, this dude is an amazing actor. Arguably one of the best actors of all the stacked actors they had in the Harry Potter movies. Him,
That's the scene in Azkaban when they all walk in at a house, and you're like, dude, this is like British royalty of acting right now. Gary
Oh.
Oldman's here, Lupin,
Alan
fucking,
Rickman,
Alan
Michael
Rickman, and you had
Gambon.
fucking what's his face? He played Peter Pettigrew.
There's a
He's also
couple of
in a lot
shots
Bro,
of him on
what
here
about
with
this?
the horse.
what about this? John Wick.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say. I
yeah.
was thinking about John Wick when I saw
John
this.
Wick, yeah.
There's a couple of shots here where he's riding the horse and you can see the stunt double. Like it switches shots and it's
Oh,
clearly not
yeah.
him.
You saw the stunt double in the bathroom for a couple frames too.
In
Yeah,
the
it's
in
fast,
the
though.
opening snow like sequence when he's like running, you can see him a lot in that.
Oh no, that
Um,
was literally everything on the hill was the stunt double. It was not even
Yeah.
Arnold.
You can
there
clearly
was
see.
there was
I
they
love
used
it.
4 horses for this. They said 4 different horses to do 4 different things. Like some of them would jump, some of them would run better, some of them would do the whole like stunts thing a lot. There you go. There's a shot you could see what it was a stunt double.
Yeah.
Um, they used 4 different horses, and they said that Arnold almost got hurt during one of the takes because I don't know if he said that he got off the horse wrong or the horse pushed him off or something like that, but he fell off and essentially the horse kept going and he fell off and he almost fell off of this like giant drop off that was like 30 some feet, and luckily his
Jeez.
stunt double was able to like catch him in time, and apparently he almost
Damn.
got really hurt.
Dang.
Did they actually film this in DC or just?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about this scene
The-
itself, but
the
they
interior
definitely
I mean,
shot
that
is
is
a
scene
different
itself,
building in
but-
LA.
I was talking about like the
Uh,
exteriors.
Oh, I don't
But,
know about the
when
exterior.
it comes
The
to
interior was a
horses,
building in LA though.
horses are some of the
This is probably
craziest
this
animals
is
to
probably
work
freaking.
with.
This is probably on the lot that I work on. This whole set. They probably built this on the lot.
They
I grew up with horses because they are very nervous creatures.
but like that included, trying to make your days on a movie. The only time like in all the John Wick movies where they had a big issue was that. Even though, dogs were hard to train, they trained the dog 6 months out. But when it came to the horses, there was like a train that was going by and they were getting startled, and there was only a certain time that you could use them. So the amount of horse we see in John Wick 3 is low because they had to cut everything that they had with the horses because they were worried about the horses' safety. And on top of that, there's a lot of CG there too because they have to lay out mats that the horses have to run on in like Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So like, crazy amount of work that you just don't see. But, I do love horse work. I think in any movie, they really are a movie. They are cinema, right? Throw it back to, I'm not going to throw it back to the other movie we were talking about. I'm going to throw it back to Lawrence of Arabia.
You know,
So many horses. in
Ben
that
Hur,
movie.
Charlton Heston, Ben Hur.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every
There you
time, as soon as I saw Charlton, I was thinking Ben
I'm
Hur.
pretty sure.
It's always Ben
pretty
Hur.
sure it's some horses that died on that set. But,
Yeah.
There's
Same
a 4K
thing.
coming of a 4K restoration coming of that this year.
Ben Hur.
Ben Hur, yeah. Heard it comes
I'm
out.
gonna have to be in a
fall.
hurry to see it.
Boo. The Patrick. Boo.
Okay. 1990, the scene's fantastic. 2010, the scene's fantastic. I think it's kind of Asian, even though I love it.
The horses. Well, the tension
This
of
is,
like he's sitting on a horse there, like not bad.
the
They don't make
shot
they
of
don't make-
him.
They don't make hotel elevators like this anymore.
That's
like
that's what,
outside.
last
like-
time I
Probably
saw
like
one
a
was
big safety hazard, low key.
Yeah.
in The Nice Guys. That's the last time I saw one, and they shot that in Atlanta. And I,
I
think
used to
it was
love
CG.
hotels that had that. Like you could like see the whole lobby as you went up to your room.
Yo, we saw the what do you call it? The Washington Monument in the back. I'm like, oh wait, is this kind of homaging for all the
You're
presidents?
not
man?
wrong though, Pat. There's
presidents
a lot
in.
of hotels in Atlanta that are like that.
Like any newer hotels don't have that.
No, it's always older ones.
Like the Omni.
Yeah,
Even,
that's
even in like
fucking inside.
Vegas,
Bike
Even in Vegas,
landing
they don't
from
have that
water, it's
anymore.
insane.
Vegas, I feel like they don't have like the elevators aren't like that.
It's probably a safety
Vegas is
thing.
like a
They don't
place
want
you'd
people
want to
jumping
have a
out of 'em.
thing.
Yo, what in the
Or,
Fast
or
and
doing
Furious?
this. Or doing this.
What in the Fast and Furious? James Wan was watching this one night. He was like, "Yo, hold my
Nice.
beer."
Damn, I wonder how close that other
Yeah, you see that
building
stunt
was.
double again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there he is again.
Yeah. There ain't no way this is happening. This is when I was like, okay, this is kind of like a slapstick comedy in a sense.
It is. I think it's hilarious. I really do.
He really saw that
Like-
horse and he's like, "We're gonna fucking jump. You're gonna do this, dude."
Yeah.
He was like, "You and me, we're gonna fucking jump, buddy."
Like it's kind of
This
like
is the-
James Cameron being like, "Did you honestly think we were gonna try to jump this fucking horse to the next
which is
building?"
funny, but like you just jumped a motorcycle, bro. Like,
Yeah. Without
But I
any
think that
like
makes it funnier.
speed that gained it. Any speed that just
but I
went
think it's
through.
funnier that he did it this way rather than
Yeah.
just
And then uses the horse to bring it back up. Yeah.
it's very absurd.
That's when I think that's when I was rewatching. This is the part where I was like, oh, okay, I kind of see what he's going for in this movie. It's not, like you said, though, it's not a very typical James Cameron pushing the technology boundaries. It's kind of just like
It's like I will say,
feels
it's
like-
one of
it
the
feels-
first,
boundaries,
he's
but
just
they're not,
having
like-
fun to have fun.
it's not
you know
in
what I
your
mean?
face.
yeah, it feels like it's like I kind of want to do this just to have fun, even though it seems like the set was an absolute nightmare. So did they have fun? I don't know.
He had fun. I think I
The
think Russell
movie's
even talks
fun.
about it.
I think
like,
that's all that
he-
matters.
he-
Is that
he
had
loves
fun
to
with
go
the
to war.
movie.
It did, yeah. It turned out fun though, so it didn't turn like it was like
But
a
this-
bad movie at all. So
this is his blank check movie.
have you ever seen a Disney movie, Blank Check?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Paycheck?
Blank Check, where he like
I-
he forges a check for $1 million and somehow buys like a $5 million mansion. He calls himself Mr. Macintosh. He's like 10 years old.
I remember exactly what he was talking about. It's so fucking.
I've seen
funny.
blank check or paycheck. I rewatched
It's on-
It's
Paycheck
crazy that
recently.
this is like we're talking about like a Thai art. It's just a Disney movie.
Whenever I watch it, I'm like, he has like a slide. It's like this bro did only $1 million. This house alone is
Kid's
worth
10 years
4.
old. He's fucking fraud. You're gonna get arrested. Go to jail, asshole.
And then there's a
You're doing 25 to
Yeah,
life.
forget-
That's it right there.
yeah, fucking fraud.
So
yeah, Mr. Macintosh.
a little bit of an exercise. If they made this movie today, I think if I made the movie personally, the roles would be switched. And I think that would be like, so it would be the woman, Harry would be in, her place, and vice versa. Like she'd be the spy and then he'd be the
Well, I think they kind of
husband at
did
home.
that with Mr. and Mrs. Smith in a way, when they're both spies,
but in a sense, like today,
and they both
I think
don't know
there's
what they
more to-
do.
there's like, I don't know, there's such a feminine energy in the zeitgeist where it's like, I think it
Oh yeah,
works
today,
better.
yeah. Today,
Because
today
what's
this
crazy is,
made today, it's the roles.
how old is Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Pat?
20
I
years
was gonna
old?
say it's like 20,
20
years. It's gonna be
20 years
right?
old.
That's 20
And that's
years old,
another
yeah.
movie I like. I grew up with that one. I really enjoyed that one. I
Surprised they're
can't
not
take-
releasing.
I cannot take what's his name, Heston, seriously one bit.
I'm surprised they're not releasing War of the Worlds. 20 years.
No
I got to hit
4K?
10. I got hit 10 times in theaters.
Oh, in
The
the
4K has been out a long time.
okay, that's what I was about to say. What about
I'm saying
Minority
that
Report?
I'm surprised there's no Minority Report or Catch Me If You Can 4Ks. Or
Someone
Munich.
said
There's actually a lot of Spielberg that aren't on 4K. He only has a
I
certain
rewatched
few.
Munich recently. I mean, the thing is, his movies already look so good. So it's like even Munich
Yeah.
on Blu-rays, it's still such a good movie.
Like there's some 80s movies and early 90s like stuff that's not on 4K.
Have y'all seen the 4K for Independence Day?
Besides Indie.
Or-
I actually
have
got it.
not rewatched.
I
Do
have
y'all-
it, but I haven't rewatched it.
since the second
y'all-
movie came out because I'm gonna be honest with you, that first movie is not very good either. It's a rough watch.
I don't know about that. I love that
The
movie.
sec-
I
I
was
think we talked
rewatching it
about
recently.
We
I was
did.
I think we
rewatching
talked
it
about
on,
this
I do
before.
on July 3rd
I
or
do
4th.
not like
'Cause
Independence
I remember when I
Day.
saw
I always try
the
to tell
second
myself that
one.
it's gonna be fun. I'm like, it's just a fun time. Let's just have fun with it. Then I watch it. I'm like, God, that is so fucking boring. Like nothing happens in that movie.
I
I don't
remember
know.
the
I grew
second
up
one in
watching it.
theaters.
I've always
second one in
loved it.
theaters. I was just, about 5 minutes in. I was just like, oh no, oh no.
Did you know that they were trying to make like a trilogy out of that? Like they were trying to like, launch like a new trilogy out of that second movie.
Hey, at
It was
least- at least
DOA.
Micah
Without
Monroe
Will,
was
it
in
was already
At
DOA.
least
Either
Micah
way.
Monroe was in it.
There's some good CG in Resurgence, but the
Forgot
movie's
she
not
was in
good.
it, to be honest with you.
You know who else is in Resurgence?
Yeah.
A lot of people that probably don't have a good career now.
Yeah.
Micah
Liam
Monroe.
Hemsworth. He
That's what I
just said
said.
that. He just
Oh,
said
you did?
that.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
He is
No,
so
I was-
movie,
I said-
bro.
I was too
said-
busy.
at least
I was too
at
busy
least Micah
looking at
Monroe's in
Arnold's
it.
like sorrow. Bro, if my wife was cheating on me, I mean, Pat's the only one married. What would you do? Would
I
you
would
would you walk into the street?
obviously
I'd console you.
walk into the street. Yeah, probably. Tom Arnold. Yeah, I guess you gotta have a kind of a comedian in this that side character role.
But you see that line right there, right? Where it's
Yeah.
like he hits him against the wall of the whatever the car. But it's like if you have a comedian actor, you also have that level of like the funny, but also that very serious tone that you need to hit.
Yeah. I mean, this was the era of Arnold kind of just being like, I want to do non-action stuff too after this.
Which
We
I
had
mean by
Twins,
96 he's back in it.
Junior,
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way. I mean, he still did action stuff here and there, but
But Collateral was the last great
Collateral Damage,
action movie he
whatever
made, in my opinion.
yeah, because he didn't want to. Sure.
Because Rise of the Machines is, it's good. The Last Stand 2013, that's pretty good. Expendables 2 is fine.
Expendables or whatever. Yeah.
But like the last
He's
like
barely in Expendables though.
yeah, I know.
That's the
It's-
thing I
I'm
would say
barely
about
They're
him
only
is
in
that
like
he's like
they're only in
barely
like
it.
scenes. He's only like
but like
one
his
scene,
last
and-
his last great action movie, like I could turn it on right now and
Well, it's
have
because he
like,
also
a
became
great time.
a governor.
Old.
That's why.
Yeah, that obviously. But like and the age obviously, but 96. The Eraser is fun. Van,
Eraser's good.
Martin, have you seen Eraser?
Eraser?
Yeah,
I've seen it before. It's been a while, but I did like it.
It's
such a
underrated.
it's a corny.
Was the other one he did?
ball,
Was like the Sixth
fantastic
Man or
time.
something?
Third Man.
Was it the Third Man or something? Sixth Man when he's like the kind of futuristic in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Total Recall is fucking great.
Ooh, he did Last Action Hero after this, or is this the same year?
I think before his Last Action Hero.
Remember
Same
The
with
Running
Running
Man?
Man. Running Man
I
was
gonna say,
late
he's in a
80s,
movie
no?
with I want to say it was
But
90s.
Last
there-
Action Hero is like underrated.
Which I guess for
legitimately.
the new Running
Y'all know
Man,
who
he
the villain
he
is, right?
referenced. He is referenced in the new Running Man apparently.
It's like the same
It's
world
probably
or
been the
something,
same
but
universe or something.
Like there's like a
he's
photo
on the
of him in
money.
background.
He's on the
But
money.
yeah,
That's what it was.
He's on the money.
He's on the
yeah,
money.
he's like in
Yeah.
the yeah.
But Last Action Hero, John McTiernan, underrated movie, and I think it's something that's
Was that
very
early
meta.
90s, like 91.
94, if I remember correctly.
Same
Who's
year as this, then.
who's the bad guy in Game of Thrones? The old the Lannister.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
What about
I know you're
the
talking about
Robert?
Tywin
Charles
Lannister.
Dance. There we go.
Charles
Oh,
Dance, yeah.
Charles Dance. Yeah.
He's the villain in Black Action Hero.
Mm. When
Charles
was
Dance
Running
is
Man?
fucking
Was that
awesome,
was
dude.
that late 80s or early 90s? Running Man.
Late
Early
80s.
80, 89 maybe.
That's the second time we
I
pushed him
need a
against
Turbo
something.
Man doll. Turbo Man.
Yo, okay. What's funny? This woman that's sitting in the with the headphones on, doing the transcription. She looks so like of today. She
Dude,
has like
90s
Do
are
you guys
back.
remember when movies
she has a
90s
shag and
90s
these big
style.
glasses.
The 90 style's
The-
back.
when movies
Low
used to have
key?
offices where everything was just glass?
Yeah,
It's like
Yeah.
the 90s.
low key. Jamie Lee
Here he is.
Curtis.
Here's
is
my
what,
man. My man's coming.
Jamie Lee Curtis is what Zach's wife looks like. She has the same level of haircut. She has like reddish hair and she has the glasses. Except, like she's not, skinny.
This must have been.
What do y'all
also,
think
like,
of this
during
trope?
During this era?
This nerfing trope of like nerfing, quote unquote, nerfing the beauty of a woman.
I mean, it's an
Um,
outdated. Like it's like you take the glasses off and whoa, she's beautiful now. Like
She was
Yeah.
beautiful all along. And I'm just like,
I mean,
y'all
that-
corny.
you get to the dancing scene, you're like Jamie Lee Curtis is ripped. Like,
Yeah.
she did a lot of working out for this movie, but
Yeah.
also the I don't really necessarily see this trope as like I think that it's effective in this movie specifically because the whole point of it is that he's insecure and he kind of feels like she's cheating on him, and part of it on her part is that she's like not aware of what's going on, right? And so
Yeah.
she thinks that this is just some
Mhm.
random man.
It's
And
not
then on
like
top of
she's
that,
in on it too. Yeah.
the whole point is that like it's meant to be this idea that like they're both not bored in their marriage, but the idea that like they're used to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
crazy stupid love.
it's crazy. Yeah. So there's that moment,
Yeah.
right? And then you have this moment where Arnold is feeling like insecure about himself. So he's like, I'm going to follow her. And he has no idea that it's actually for this. And that's kind of another trope that you see in movies where it's actually like, oh, she's not going to cheat. She's going to do something else.
Mhm.
And then it just
And
sort of gets
also-
caught up in this weird thing. But then also in the scene where she's dancing, apparently, I don't know how true this is. I think James Cameron said that he, during that shot, the whole idea was that you're only supposed to see her silhouette and that she was supposed to be naked completely. And Jamie, I think, is the one that told him she should be
Clothes.
wearing like clothes, lingerie, not
Lingerie.
as like a, not even in like a respectful way, like just in like a, it would be more, I think, visually intriguing to see that she's actually
Yeah.
wearing
Tasteful.
like not even tasteful, but the idea
I mean,
that like,
I mean, like visually tasteful. I mean,
yeah, the idea is
I
that
think
like,
it's a
weird
you
thing
either
to talk
see
about.
you either see her silhouette or you see her wearing what she
Bill
is.
Paxton.
Which is
Paxton alert.
still
My
Paxton
man.
alert.
Paxton,
We
yeah.
haven't seen Bill Paxton
Which,
on the pod
regardless,
since
it's still
or
very
Aliens, I guess.
revealing. But my point is just that like
My
she's the one
man.
who had the idea to like show her like that. You weren't even
Yeah.
supposed to see her body whenever he introduced the idea. You're supposed to see her silhouette.
Mm.
It looks great here. I miss Paxton, bro.
We got him for Titanic too.
Don't remind me. Yeah, we do.
It's payday, boys. Dun, 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 dun.
And by all means, there's a woman who had worked with Bell towards his end, and by all means, I've never heard a bad story about the man. Never heard a bad story about him.
He's a G.
He's I don't know. He's my dad's age, so I always feel weird. You know, I'm like, you know, gone too early, entirely too early. We all have seen Frailty, right? His movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna 4K.
Technically, he was in
him.
he was in Agents of Shield for Marvel too. I remember nerding out about that so hard. I'm like, that's my man.
Underrated movie he's in. One False Move. It's on Criterion now, I think, on 4K. Carl Franklin.
Never seen that. Never heard of it.
It's good. It's early 90s.
You know when I say that, it's like it's really it's Carl Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Billy
Criteria
Bob
is
wrote
4K.
this,
Or is it 4K? Yeah.
or he co-wrote it. Okay. You said Paul Franklin. I'm there. I love Paul Franklin. It's so rare to have, like black directors in the first place. So it's like someone like Paul Franklin, you got to respect the G's, man.
Used
Paul
cars.
Franklin.
Have you seen Zemeckis' Used Cars with Kurt Russell?
Yeah. It's
Nice
been
little solid.
like 20 years.
Smaller. I mean, it's an early Kurt Russell.
Yeah,
early
Bob
Zemeckis.
Gill, Bob Zemeckis wrote that
70,
together.
like 79.
Y'all catching that? Y'all catching that? That ADR?
This whole
yeah, I mean,
scene.
it's a pretty rough. Like just the dialogue overall. It's just
Yeah.
No. The dialogue is. Excuse me. That was a Coke burp. That dialogue is fantastic, man. It
it's
is
funny.
hilarious.
It's just one of those.
Yeah.
You're
It
like,
is
what the fuck is this?
But see, that's the thing. When it comes to this sort of like awkwardness, you want it to feel like someone stabbing you in your ribs, like very slowly. It's just like, ugh. Like, it
It's
feels
almost like he's
kind
just
of
like
horrifying.
He's just a car commercial. He's like a car commercial. Just
like you just feel like something.
he's a sleazy salesman, and he's fucking good at it.
Yeah,
Have y'all seen Bob's Burgers?
I've seen it
Mm.
before.
Do
Seen
you
every
remember
episode
the
of Bob's Burgers.
episode with the plane pilot with the plane
don't think I
Shoshana, played by
Not
Will
off the top of my
Forte?
head, no.
Okay, but in that episode, it's the same situation where uh Linda goes to this pilot to have a lesson, quote unquote lesson, and she wants a lesson, but he wants to get with her, and he like fakes
Mm.
a crash at a island, and he's got lunch ready, and he's like, oh, let's make love and all this stuff, and like Bob is like, I gotta go get her. So it's just hijinks, hilarious, but it's like
Yeah.
Will Forte's essentially playing Bill Paxton in this movie.
Yeah, this whole sequence is just ADR. It's great.
See, the thing about Bill Paxton is that
It's got a lot of
these
high
are
tech gadgets.
these are my favorite. Like
He doesn't have
like
Dorothy.
Walton Goggins might be a new one of like the same like guard of actors for me, where it's like any level of like supporting character role you give to them, they just have such an ounce of like little genius to it.
Mm.
And Bill Paxton's played the entire gamut of characters, right? He's played the hilarious, he played the stupid, he's played the serious.
Bro, that blood comes out so fast.
Oh man, so good. That's what I'm saying. This is
But he
comedy, you
doesn't
know?
have Dorothy.
Funny enough, this is Jim Cameron's Bollywood movie, in a sense. His sensibilities are very like very Indian here.
Yeah. But I like your style.
But also, I mean, I will say
It's like
even
half
South
bowl
Korean
cut.
cinema is also this sort of yeah, that's true. But also this haircut is very today. I could see some dude with this haircut today and like, oh, it's it's a mullet or half mullet or something, some sort of style, you know? Have some real hair like Martin. I don't know what's to say.
I grew up myself.
Whoa.
He's sitting there dying laughing.
No, I took a swig of Coke and then you said that I was like trying not to cough.
I always use that line when someone's like, "You got a nice head of hair." I'm like, "I grew it myself."
Also, we didn't talk about the lighting yet in this movie. Good lighting. There's a lot of night light in this movie,
Terminator
and
Blue.
it looks good. I mean, it's not obviously it's not realistic by any means, but it's good lighting.
Hmm.
I think if you compare to All the
I might be
President's Men,
just
Gordon Willis, when he shoots his nights, they're different, but this is a different type of like like lighting that's still well done. And I bring up All the President's Men specifically because it's also shot in DC.
DC. All the President's Men was shooting DC 75. Nixon
74,
resigned. Nixon resigned like they were in still like it was like Watergate wasn't too long before that, and they were just basically going
18
to the
months.
same locations and being like, let's just fucking do it. Like
They from his resignation to the movie being put out in the theaters, it was about 18 months. Except we see that sort of thing happen now, and it's like documentaries or something like that. And
yeah.
I've never found a piece of work, a piece of work that comes out that fast that has been that relevant still.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, and I'm going through my head of like biopics and real life movies, and yeah, there's some good ones out there, obviously, but not ones that are like told really fast or right then and there. But
Remember when you had to
that
This is
like
the
know
same
where
kind
you
of car that they drive my car, I think, isn't it?
remember when you had to like
it
know where
looks
you were
like it.
going, like
It
on a
looks
map.
like it. It's just like
You
it.
didn't have your phone. You
Except
didn't know where you were
it
going.
is a trillion times more
Dude,
awesome in Drive by
I'm
Car.
so glad that Google Maps and Apple Maps exist because I'd be fucked if I didn't know.
Yeah. You'd have a Thomas guide.
I mean, I love I don't know. I've been blessed with a brain
Dude,
where like once I've
I'd
been
be
somewhere,
so
I can
fucked on Amazing
remember.
Race. So fucked.
I would love to do Amazing Race. Like me and I'll go with Mike White. Like let's go do it.
Dude, all one of you just has to know how to drive stick. You got to get that, and you got to know how to read a map. If you don't, you are absolutely fucked.
I gotta learn to
But
drive
now, I mean,
stick.
you can now go up to someone with a smartphone and be like, "Can you show me the direction?" You just can't take the phone with you.
Oh, okay.
I have a buddy who was talking to me about he's a huge Back to the Future fan first off, and he has a printed poster from the 80s, like an original poster from the 1980s release of Back to the Future, and he got the poster sent to him, and he had to go to a convention to like essentially get all the signatures of everybody that he wanted, and he got a lot of them.
Oh,
I have
this
a
is
picture of it. I can send it to you, but it's funny. He said that he got one of the signatures. I can't remember whose, but that there was like a massive line for it, and that he didn't want to wait in the line. He found someone with like a pass, like one of like the bigger, higher passes that you had to just skip the line for. And he's like,
skip
well, I
the
don't want
line.
to
Yeah.
pay for
He just
that.
pretended.
And so
Was
he
it Michael
just
J.
walked up to the
Fox?
guy. I think it was his signature, but he said that he walked up to the guy, was just like, "Hey, man, I need this one signature," and he essentially told him like, "Can I use your pass for like 5 minutes and I will give it back to you?" And he's like, "And as collateral, you can hold my phone as long as I'm there." Essentially, he just gave him the phone, he gave him the pass, they swapped for like 5 minutes, and he said that he got it done and he drove straight back. He drove
Damn.
there for the convention, drove back within a day, and it was a 7-hour drive there.
Jeez.
I mean,
And
to be
I
fair,
have the
that
picture of
poster
that
now,
fucking. I have the picture of that poster, and it's
that
signed by
poster
almost
with the
everybody.
signatures, I'm sure
You don't want to
Zemeckis
know how
signed
much
it.
that thing is.
That
Oh,
thing's probably worth
he hasn't gotten
so much.
Zemeckis' signature yet, but
He got
he's
Spielberg's
mentioned
on there.
he's trying to get it. No, not Spielberg's. He's gotten
He got a
he's trying to get
DM his wife.
Cundy, Zemeckis, and then
Dean would be easy to get.
yeah,
Dean is
he's talking
around
about
still.
Cundy is the one that he's trying to get the most of too, and the Crispin Glover I think he needs as well.
Because
luck on
Dean
that
is
one.
he's around,
Glover.
he's all over the place. I follow Dean Cundy online, so I know. And then I mean, literally, if you tell him like Bob's shoes on Instagram is Bob Zemeckis' wife, and literally just DM the
Yeah,
lady.
you probably could DM him. He'd be like, "Yeah, I'll sign it. Just tell me where to go."
Just tell me where to go.
especially
I'll meet you
especially
there.
if he is
Alan
he has
Silvestri's on
all those
Instagram
other
pretty readily.
yeah. If he has all those signatures already and it's an OG like original print poster, like they'll happily sign that.
So
I
when
mean,
they were going
that's
over the
that's
bridge
Zemeckis'
to
magnum opus. Like, let's be honest.
yeah, when they were going over the bridge to Virginia, I drove that way, and they definitely shot this in what do you call it, in DC, because they're going over the
DC.
Potomac. That bridge is the Potomac. That's the same bridge they still got there on the Potomac.
Back when it was cheaper to shoot things places.
Oh, they can't even do it now because of
Mm,
9/11 airspace, all that jazz. Like you
no.
can't even shoot
No,
anything
you can't
aerial
shoot
there.
around DC. Yeah.
No offense, but the aerial photography for anything in DC for the last 25 years has
Stock
been
images.
it's been slow zooms into wherever they are, and then we cut inside and nothing else.
They'll just buy the stock image on like Getty Images. You can buy them for like $100.
And I
Just
would, I mean,
a
I would
shot of the
love
White
to.
House, shot of the Capitol building.
I would
Insert.
love to shoot in DC if of a lot of. I would. That's one of the that's on the bucket list of places I'd want to shoot. I think the.
I'm sure it's become more laxed now. I mean, 9/11 was 25 years ago, 24 years ago. It's become a little more laxed in a sense, but
I would love to. I feel like there's such an adventure movie vibe to be done there. Something very fun. Very.
and that's probably why. I guess the National Treasure did shoot there, though. No.
Yeah, Book of Secrets. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first one, obviously.
And the first
but
one. But they were using more monuments, so it's probably they could get away with the monuments more easily as long as they had like the Jefferson Memorial in the background. It's like being more historical as opposed to just we're shooting. They were doing like a car chase, but they probably shot that car chase in like somewhere else. But
they Dan Brown, the Lost Symbol, they made it into a show, but they probably didn't do that idea justice, to be honest. There was such a adventure movie, like thriller, the situation of Da Vinci Code and all that. That vibe was very much there with the Lost Symbol. Obviously same character, but they just, I don't know, they couldn't hit the mark with it.
What a Chokehold those fucking that novel had on culture and like when it came
Da Vinci
out.
Code?
Yeah.
The
Da
Da
I didn't
Vinci
know
Vinci,
the
Code,
everyone
yeah.
acted like it was
honestly.
the best
It's-
fucking thing in the
it
world.
was,
and
like,
you go
the
back
highest,
and watch
like-
it's like the most average movie in the world.
Yeah, even if you read the book too, you're like, this is like just like average writing. It's like it's nothing like incredible.
I think it was just
that-
because it
I-
was so
It's like
the
it's like
ideas
some of the
were
highest
so
like,
controversial was what it was. It had to
Yeah.
do with like
it had like the same sales as like the Bible. Like it was like that high in like book sales.
I don't even know
That
what the
dude made
plot of it
so-
was. It had
Did
something
I
to do
tell
with
y'all-
like
made
a
so
painting
much
of
money.
Jesus.
You know
Have I
who went
told you
hard
how
on
I
that
watched the
score
movie?
though? Hans Zimmer went fucking
Yeah.
hard on that score.
It's a good score.
I watched
the movie
I
itself is
watched
fun. It's just like not amazing.
Yeah.
I watched the last
Ron Howard.
30, 40 minutes of the movie on TV, and then literally the movie ended, and then the movie started again. So I
Remember
watched
you
the
told
movie,
us about this. You watched the whole thing like that. You watched it like back to back essentially.
and like I was genuinely like that interested, that invested. One of the things I always remember is Paul. What's his face? Why am I forgetting? Paul. Why am I forgetting his name?
Paul
The
Bettany?
dude who plays
Paul
Paul
Bettany?
Bettany. I'm trying to
When
say
he,
Paul McCartney in my
He
head.
like he like whips himself or something.
He has like the thing around his thigh.
Oh, he's
That's
like,
like
tightening
piercing
it.
his
Yeah.
It's
He's,
such
like,
a
like yeah.
it
Oh,
it gives that
you gotta go.
Anton Chigurh sort of vibe, and it's also
Yeah.
very much like that Catholic belief of like penance and punishment, and this belief that life is pain or whatever, life is sin, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say fucking talk kind of going back to like the idea of like shooting stuff in DC
Oh,
and like
okay.
when you see
Real
stuff.
real quick before you say that, this scene right here, you're telling me this is not a riff and a joke on Basic Instinct?
No, I thought basically
Yeah.
I was watching it too though.
Okay.
All right, are we doing
I'm
the
just
3, 2,
saying,
1?
like, is this
Are we
comedy?
doing a 3, 2, 1 countdown to say the line or
Wait, no. Let's wait
not
till he
there
gets
yet,
to
it's
the
not there yet,
bridge.
it's not there yet.
Let's get to the bridge. I want him to be
Not
in
there
his
yet.
underwear.
He's
Yeah.
gotta be threatening him, dude. He's gotta be
Yeah.
fucking
Being in
gun
his
to head.
underwear, it don't count.
No, actually, funny enough, I was thinking about fucking Team America. How they shot that shot with like the little puppet at the memorial. Freedom isn't free.
Now that's something I need to rewatch. I feel like I'd like that a lot more now.
Dude,
It
that
is
I saw it far
actually
too young.
insane, man. That is a movie that I watched with my cousin at like 10 or 11 years old, and he was like probably like 15 or 17 years old. Like he was definitely old enough to have watched it, but I was way too young. I remember he would just show me shit and be like, watch this. And I'd be
Watch
like,
Team
yes,
America.
sir.
That Super Troopers, I saw that too young.
I did too.
Euro
That was
Trip.
another movie that my
Fucking
dad
Team
like
America.
would watch, and I was just in the room for.
Hero Trip, classic.
That blue is fantastic.
It's a Terminator blue.
I think Carpenter's lighting in this movie is really good.
That's good lighting. Any lighting then is better than lighting today.
And it's like, but no, you know what the crazy thing is? Like, this is supposed to be
We
a
talk about this every
contemporary-
pod. Every
It's
pod.
no, but like, it's a contemporary set movie, and today it feels like when we see a contemporary set movie, it just feels bland. And Martin talked about
Yeah.
this last time with the color grading when it came to Superman, right? And it's
Yeah.
like, just because you cranked up your blues doesn't make your contemporary movie look good.
Yeah.
And-
I
That's
kind
true.
of have a
That's
weird.
true.
I've seen Superman again since we talked. I've seen it twice now, and I saw it twice just to reaffirm myself that I didn't like that I wasn't wrong. I saw the early screening that I went to, and then some friends from work were all gonna like, "Hey, let's go see Superman," and I was like, "I've already seen it." I was like, "But
For
You know,
cinema,
like,
we do it with we do it with
another
people.
viewing
Did
would
you
not
learn
hurt
to-
if it means that I can reevaluate some of my thoughts." And I was still pretty sour on it. Like I didn't love how it looked. I still think it has those moments where it looks really ugly and the color grading just looks off. But one thing I will say about it is that there are moments where visually it looks gorgeous
Yeah,
and it stands out.
Mhm.
But then there are moments where I was like, what am I looking at? Like this just looks like
Yeah.
sludge and it just
I
looks
think-
ugly.
the shot with Mr. Terrific on the beach with Lois in the bulb in the thing when
Yeah.
Terrific's like fighting everyone.
Yeah.
I like the concept, but I feel like there's a little
It
bit
looked flat. It looked
Yeah,
so
Mhm.
flat.
okay.
There was
You understand
nothing
what I'm
happening.
saying. It's like I understand the dynamism of the action that's happening.
I couldn't
I'm
see
not-
where stuff
I'm not-
like lines
I'm
started
not
and where they
feeling the
ended.
dynamism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Decision to leave. Lighting. That's one recent memory. Contemporary
don't-
set movie.
I don't like take those. I'm talking like studio more. It's more studio film, like
Yeah.
Decision to Leave, like Drive My Car. Like I know that those guys know what the fuck they're doing. It's like you take a studio movie now that's supposed to be like an action movie like this, and you're just like, this just doesn't look good. Like it
But
just.
my problem
like,
is
we don't
why
have
does
James
27
Camerons
dresses
working
have
today.
better
That's the
lighting then?
problem.
That's my
Yeah.
problem. If I can
Yeah, you
watch
watch like
Anne
you
Fletcher,
watch like you can watch a 2000s like romantic comedy, and you're like Devil Wears Prada. You watch that, you're like, this movie looks fantastic.
bro.
Like
I'm so excited for Devil Wears Prada 2.
You know what sucks? Devil Wears Prada 2, I bet you it's gonna look like a Netflix movie.
Did you
It's
guys
gonna look
see?
like a
abysmal.
Netflix movie.
Did you guys see who's in Devil Wears Prada 2?
Yeah,
There was a bunch of running jokes about actors
there's
walking
a-
around New York saying that they're in it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're
we were
actually
trying to
in
be
it.
serious about this, okay? Real quick. my man Reynolds Woodcock and his wife are in it. Daniel Day-Lewis, he's in something besides Anemone.
Well, Daniel Day's coming back in the fall, right, for his son's
Yeah.
film.
Yeah, which he also co-wrote.
Wait, so what were you saying, Martin? He's in it.
Well, actually, I gotta confirm that she's in it now because I forgot
Who?
about that joke happening.
Who?
Is it actually been confirmed?
I
Or is
actually
it like,
don't
should
know.
we-
That's what I'm trying to
Should we
find
not say
out.
this out loud? Should we not say
Hold
this
on.
Say her
out
name.
loud?
Say her name.
Oh, it might have been just one of those bits that people were.
What's her
doing.
name?
Because there's a bit saying that Tom
Academy
Cruise-
Award-winning actress Mikey Madison. Is that what you
No,
want to
she's
hear?
not in it. She's
Yeah,
not in
that's
it.
what I thought.
I mean, I would love for her
It'd
to
be
in it.
lovely if she was, but
I would love to see her in that, but
I do know one of the I follow one of these paparazzi type accounts, Mick.
this
She,
this shot of
she's a
her,
reliable
real
source
fast,
on this
this
stuff in
shot
New
of her
York.
crying looks so fucking.
Yeah, I know.
animated. The 4K
Yeah.
for it just. Oh my god.
You know, no,
dude.
you know what it looks like? You know how they have those generative AI videos where it's
Yeah.
like the
People who
visual
like
itself
take,
is like
take videos and
it's-
they'll just
it's
like
like
make
a-
it like 60 frames.
it looks like the skin is almost like watercolor animated. It's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know someone who he'll that's the only way he'll watch movies. He'll download a movie and he'll run it through like some fucking
Oh, the
software and it'll
they'll
like
put it
upscale
60
it
F-
and he'll watch it like that. And I'm like, how the fuck
What?
do you watch shit like this? And he's like, it just looks better to me. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
the only one
So
I have
he must
ever co-
love motion smoothing. It must be his favorite thing.
I'm in possession of a
I should
copy
tell him
of
to watch Gummo on that.
there's a Blade Runner
Find a movie that looks like
2049.
absolute shit.
Yeah.
28 Days Later.
Yeah, like imagine
Yeah.
getting killed
Upscale 28 days
Imagine
later.
trying to put 28 days later through that fucking thing, which by the
Dude.
way is getting a 4K.
I don't know
Funny
how.
enough.
Why?
I don't know how.
I have the Blu-ray of it. It's like
What?
You know what's funny is when was the
You
last time
need
you
a
guys
DVD of
rewatched
that.
28 days later?
pre 28 weeks later or 28 years later.
Like right before the new one came out. There's
I
a
watched both of
shot
them,
in 28 days later that my friend, we were watching it as a group because my friends wanted to watch it before the new one came out. And I had already rewatched it recently, but there was a shot that like when you're hold up. Well, go ahead and say the line.
Are we doing a 3, 2, 1? Not yet? We're told not yet.
Okay. I'm late. Okay. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
When
was the last time you saw Bin
Laden? I saw
He
it come
ate in
up.
his
I think I'm a little
underwear.
ahead of you guys.
If he ain't in his underwear, I don't want it.
Honestly, though, Bill Paxton would have been fucking awesome in Zero Dark 30. But back to my story
Oh,
about
if you
28
played Jason
days.
Clark's character, ooh,
He would have been awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a shot in 28 Days Later that legitimately looked like it was like 8 pixels. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, there's no shot.
They
And
shot
I
on
can
a
send it to you guys.
prosumer like cameras,
Yeah.
right? HD
So,
cams.
Here's the thing, though, is I actually looked into that shot because I
Unless
was
she's
like, how did they
XL2s, and these
get it
XL2s.
past into the film? That shot that I was talking about is actually a painting that someone made, and I was like, "Whoa, that's why it looks like that."
Is
but
it the one
also-
where the car's going across
It's
and
the
like that-
flowers? It's a
yeah,
painting.
the flowers. Yeah.
It's a fucking painting, and I
It's a
couldn't believe
painting,
it. I was
yeah.
like, actually, like, no way. But also,
Yeah, imagine your friend trying to upscale that.
yeah, no, it's insane to me that
I think the file would just delete itself.
it like bothered me because I was like, how did they get this in the movie? Then I
The
looked into it. And it was
faces
a
in this
fucking
scene
painting.
again look good.
No, there are some stuff that doesn't. It looks like some shots look good.
Like
It's
there's a
just
close up
somewhere
of
like some are
of-
just noticeably like
yeah,
don't look good.
AI.
It's
Like,
a lot of the shots with
yeah.
They're
Jamie Lee
AI.
Curtis, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
It's like
they
they're trying to
really
like soften
smooth her
up her
face.
skin.
Yeah,
But why?
they really wanted to take away a couple of wrinkles on the forehead, maybe.
But why?
We don't know, Vakash. We don't know.
Oh,
Oh, I know why, but you
I
get
don't
what
know,
I'm
I don't know
saying.
what
Like,
Jimmy C's doing.
is it Jimmy C or is it Jimmy GLC? JLC. There we go. Jesus.
He's in his his
No,
Fox long sleeve.
It is a thing where certain people
do you think
they do want
do you think
their-
he sleeps? Do you think he sleeps with his Fox long sleeves on? James Cameron. Do you think he has a
Wakes up and
Fox?
gets to work.
Do you think he has a Fox pillow?
he's like he's like
Dude just wakes up and goes to work in that thing.
Do you think his closet is like a cartoon character's closet, or it's just the same Fox, like long sleeves? Puts the
before he
black
got
one on it?
married, he told his wife like, man, I love you, but
When did his like?
it stays on.
That's an interesting thing to like find out.
Stays
When did
on.
his like his addiction to like, or like not his addiction, his like fascination with wearing that like
But
Let's
see,
see.
you know what it is though. Honestly,
mid
I was him-
2000s? Gotta be mid 2000s.
if I was him, I would do the same thing. Honestly, if I have
Rich
something
people
that I
will wear
love,
the dumbest shit because they
Yeah.
just know that like
so
they
If
can
it's
wear whatever they
comfortable-
want, no one's gonna say
What?
anything.
It's got to be mid 2000s. He started wearing that.
No, I'm looking. I looked
I
up
mean, he-
2009.
He wasn't
No-
rocking that
no-
on Titanic.
no offense, no, it was definitely he started with Titanic.
Avatar,
I mean,
yeah.
Avatar, yeah. But
I'm gonna say it looks like Avatar because it's
Yeah.
like I looked up pictures from 2009 on set, and he's got a lot of like Harley Davidson shirts. It looks like a lot of like long sleeve clothing.
It's just weird because like I feel like is he into like that like motocross like motorcycle stuff or like but he explores the ocean, so I don't understand.
I'm sure they probably
One
make
thing I will
mix
say-
of products. It's not just motocross though; it's like other brands too. Like,
what
and
would y'all wear on
honestly,
set?
if you want to know the truth, it
If y'all
might
had to
be
have a set
because-
uniform, what would it be? If
Dude,
you're the
actually-
director on a movie, what
No,
would
if
it
you
be?
want to know the truth, being on set, I always try to make sure I have something with a lot of pockets. Like,
Yeah.
cargo
See,
shorts.
now
I mean, if you're
that
if
I
you,
would
if you're
say-
the director, you might not need that many pockets, but like obviously if you're like
you
a
always
crew
have
member,
people
yeah.
around who are able to like help out. Now,
Oh,
directors
yeah,
on
when
sets,
I'm
I've seen
walking
everything,
around
dude.
when I'm walking around, like all those crew members on the lot, they're all wearing cargo pants. They all got
You're wearing
thousands
cargo
of-
pants because they have so many.
Yeah.
Pockets,
I love cargos.
They need the pockets. Yeah, they need the pockets.
Okay,
but I'm saying
so it
as a
looks
director,
like-
you have carte blanche on what you wear. Whatever you want to wear.
I'm
What would you
being
wear?
Terry Malick, flip flops, board shorts, and a cabana hat, and I'm just fucking rocking.
It honestly depends on the vibe of the director because most of them wear pretty normal stuff, especially if there's like seasoned.
One of my favorite fits of any director
Like you guys know who
is
who I
Zack
worked with
Snyder.
last week. I'm not gonna say who for the pod, but also he was wearing t-shirts and fucking jeans like every day.
Yeah.
So
Are you talking about the guy that we were talking about before?
Mm.
Okay, I love that guy. You know,
I
and
love that
believe it.
guy.
Well, even if you watch like behind the
No context for
like,
anybody else between
Yeah.
us three. I love that guy.
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
But
Even like you watch behind the scenes stuff like Spielberg like on Bridge of
Spielberg-
Spies. He's wearing just like a vest. Like he's got his
his
coffee.
no,
just looks normal.
that's his
He's
fits
got
are
his
fantastic.
vest. Yeah.
That Hawaiian shirt he was wearing on West Side Story, fantastic.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
but
maybe
Zack
the
Snyder
reason
on
that
Justice League.
he's-
He
Yes.
was wearing a 3-piece. He looked real good.
Oh yeah, he was always wearing suits.
Mhm.
The reason
No,
that
but
he
Zack
might
usually wears, like,
wear-
Zach wears like whatever, like
Like Paul
sweatpants for the
Feig-
most
Paul
part.
Feig always goes full suit,
Suit.
3-piece.
But he does 3-piece, but like
No
it's
one does
almost
like
too much
half
for me.
suit. No one does like half
Nolan,
suit.
I love Nolan. Nolan's would probably be where I would be, or I'd be wearing the same
It's
thing,
fucking
but
hot though,
without
man.
without the jacket though. But I think there's
Yeah.
something like something about wearing a suit. You know, it just feels like, it just feels awesome. You're right. It's a lot of these Curtis shots that are touched up.
Mhm.
the
Well, here you go. Here's the scene I had to close my eyes for when I was 6 years old.
And now I have to catch
I was
every
gonna say, the
frame.
reason
My
that
eyes
he
are
wears
open all the way
those-
now.
Those Fox shirts is
Yeah.
maybe because they dry.
Now I'm
easily.
fucking Clockwork Orange.
Now it's it. I was gonna say Pan's Labyrinth, but
Yeah.
Clockwork Orange. Okay,
No, my
I look
eyes
so
are-
creepy right now. The lighting
What
in
were
this
you
room's
saying?
fantastic too.
There's some Barry Lyndon lighting with the fireplace.
But the
You guys
water
want
running
some
on the
Barry
walls.
Lyndon?
Barry Lyndon, the 4K. Can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, I gotta crank that.
Oh, that 4K looks fucking gorgeous. But
There is
I
a.
did
I
not
gotta send you
buy
guys
it for a
this one.
reason.
This one YouTube guy. He'll put all like
Side by
like
side.
yeah, Blu-ray, and I'll have like say if there's like a Blu-ray that came out earlier. Like Lyndon had like another Blu-ray that I have pre the Criterion one that was in a
I have the
Kubrick
Criterion
set.
one. And then I'm about
Then
to
a
have the
Kubrick
Criterion one
set.
again.
And you can see the difference in the 4K. I'm like, damn.
I assume there's a reason why the 4K came out, which I'm kind of pissed that I have the Criterion already, but whatever.
There are some Kurosawa's, a lot of his film just got a 4K restoration, so I think there might be a Criterion box set down the line coming.
I mean,
Which is annoying because I just bought three more.
I was about to
Kurosawa.
say I have like 3 or 4 of those too.
The sale, I just bought like 3 more, and I'm like, I know there's gonna be a fucking set coming. I know it.
I posted that video of my Criterion haul the other day, and you sent it back to me, Pat. And the day I posted that, I was actually on my way to set, and someone said like, actually, we're going to a second location, so don't even bother coming here. And I was like, okay, just let me know when the second location is at. He's like, I'm still trying to figure it out. So I pulled over to a Barnes and Noble. I bought another movie.
Dude, I know.
Finally opened the
It
Nashville.
ends tomorrow. I would have to go.
I don't know
one
how
last time.
true it is. I hear that the not Barnes and Noble. I hear that there is a second. So the Barry Lyndon 4K I hear is apparently being, I don't know how true it is, part of a box set for Kubrick
For Criterion.
for Criterion.
I mean-
and I am hearing rumors about a Eyes Wide Shut,
That's the only
4K
one that
for
doesn't have a
Criterion?
4K.
and that's why I'm thinking, like, if that's the case and they're about to do a 4K box set for Kubrick,
But it'll
then,
only
like,
be what? Pads doesn't have one. Paths of Glory, Strange Love,
Paths of Glory has a
Lyndon,
Blu-ray.
a
The
4K.
Killing. Oh, did you see the Killing
Oh,
in
I
Poker
don't
Face?
mean
Pat?
4K for the box set. I just mean like a Kubrick box set in general. And it's also
Mm.
possible that they do the same thing they did with Anderson. Not all of them had
Yeah,
4Ks,
because-
but now they're all going to get one.
Because there are 4Ks like The Shining in 2001, but they're not owned like
Bro,
They're
they
not.
have
They're
to-
not Criterion.
talk about the travesty that we don't have a 4K for the master. I'm
No.
waiting.
There's not a lot
so
of
much.
PTAs.
Yeah.
I've heard that they're doing a There Will Be Blood 4K from Criterion, but I'm not.
That was
sure.
almost like
Ooh,
That was also
that
like a
one.
shot
year
of,
ago that
I
sent
hate
back.
that we don't have that one either, too.
the shot between
sure
the
we'll get it
legs,
eventually.
and you see Arnold was like it felt like the graduate little nod.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking at the lighting, and the lighting on her body, there's a lot of more shadows. Like there's multiple lighting sources, and they're doing a lot of shadows. And typically, when you do that, it accentuates the body in a sense that's very sensual and looks good, looks contrasty. So I understand why they did this rather than her being, bare clad.
There's a shot where she like trips over herself or like falls or something. Yeah, like that. And you know how
Mhm.
Arnold kind of like leaned forward right there. Apparently, that she was not supposed to fall. That was like during the first
Okay.
take, and apparently,
Yeah, I'm definitely
Cameron liked it.
a little bit behind you.
Cameron
but
liked
yeah.
it so much that he kept it in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they said that whenever they did it again, Arnold essentially like reacted the same way, but it didn't look as authentic. So they just used
Yeah.
the first take.
But this is definitely comedy. Even the song choice.
Damn, I'm curious about that Kubrick box set now.
Again, I don't know how true it is, but like that Eyes Wide Shut 4K we see online being rumored as well. So it makes me think like it's probably coming any day now, at least announcement wise.
Pat knows what I'm laughing at. With the finger, I'm just like, oh, chill.
Bro's
Dude,
got
he's
some
getting
shit to say. Look at him. Go
He's
ahead, say
getting
your
so
shit.
turned on. He can't stand up right now. Hold on. Give him a couple
Little
minutes.
cutie.
He's got some
He's
shit
like,
to say.
yo.
Go ahead.
I'm
say
not
your
talking
shit.
about
yo.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
He
He's like, oh
goes,
my cat.
he
He's like, this
goes,
movie fucking sucks.
yeah, he's like, this
Get
is
outta here.
Cameron's worst. He's gonna,
This is
what are you
actually
watching?
Cameron's worst, you guys.
He
You guys are
wa-
watching
he goes-
dog shit.
Yeah, he walked up. What do you watch? Oh, True Lies. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, he like pulls up.
Bring
He
me
pulls up to
back
my
when-
computer. He's like, "What are you guys watching? True Lies? I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fuck this."
Bring me back when we were actually watching cinema. This is not it.
He
Yeah.
goes, "Call me when you guys got Titanic on."
Yeah, go on. Yeah, I'll crank that.
Dude, I'm so hyped for the Titanic episode.
I'm gonna have to rewatch
filming
Titanic. I'm not
that,
gonna be on it, but I gotta rewatch it.
I'm almost more hyped for
Next
Titanic
couple
than I am for
weeks.
Avatar.
Probably the next 2 weeks. After next week, we'll figure it out. Maybe that following week.
Yeah. Next 3 movies are long, so it's like those are the ones that it's like really like gotta lock in. We were supposed to
How
record
long
this
is-
on last night.
Titanic
think,
is
wasn't
3
it?
hours and like 20 minutes long.
Good thing y'all didn't do last night, or else I wouldn't have been.
Well, we
able
were
to-
gonna do last night, and then we moved it to Sunday, and then I found out what time I have to be on set on Monday. So I was like, I'm not.
Yeah, we were gonna do this tomorrow, but
I was like, I'd rather just do this tonight and be tired at work the next day.
I had to go to the airport at like 4 a.m. yesterday, so I'm still catching up on sleep. That's why I was like, I already know. I was like, I'm not getting any work tonight, like done tonight. So I'm like, I might as well spend the night with my boys.
what's great about this is like you kind of feel like they're somewhat cheating on each other, even though they are literally still husband and wife. Like it's like awkward
But
tension.
it's hilarious.
It's like awkward tension. And you're like waiting for him to be like, dude, it's literally me. Like, it's your husband. Like, why can't he fucking say it? Yo, did you know her mom was in Psycho?
And her dad was it some like
And
it
her
hot?
dad was Tony Curtis, who didn't like Brokeback Mountain. Tony Curtis.
I love Brokeback Mountain.
So
Tony Curtis didn't.
So 90 minutes.
Tony
in
Curtis
the
was not a
movie-
fan.
90 minutes in the movie, we do a what do you call it? A tone shift. We do a whole narrative shift,
Mhm.
and that's why this movie's long because there's an hour left, right?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna spend another 20 minutes, kind of on this, right? Of like that's my husband, and he's actually doing this, and he's not, whatever a travel salesman or whatever it is, right?
Oh, yeah, another
It's
Mission
very
Impossible
it's
thing.
very disjointed, and I don't like.
Another
It works,
What are you
but
saying?
it's not. It ain't optimal. It ain't. This movie's not a Ferrari.
No, it's not.
This
another Mission
movie's like
Impossible
it's a-
reference
it's a-
was
It's like a
3
Lamborghini
when they're on the
Urus.
fucking bridge at the end. I was like, oh, this is Mission Impossible 3 now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're right. You're right. That. Oh, I was
like,
probably
this
gonna
is
bring it up when
Mission
it comes.
Impossible
But yeah.
3.
But you see what I mean? There's a lot of. It's like I'm surprised the amount of influence this movie has.
It does have.
And
Which is
Mission
weird- which is
Impossible-
weird that
Mission
it's-
Impossible 3
it's-
is set in DMV. It's set in
Yeah.
DC.
Which is weird because it's again, it's not a bad movie. It's a good movie. It's just it's a lesser talked about Cameron, but it has a lot of influence on all the action after.
I'm not gonna lie. If you told me any movie I make, from here on out, if you hear me say that True Lies was a reference, I'm lying to you. I've never thought a day in my life about this movie being a reference. Which I mean, like, if I was making,
And you realize, I mean, I think there's Mission
if I
Impossible
was making,
references
like,
a lot.
like a Night and Day, like kind of a fun caper sort of spy type movie, which this, Night and Day is kind of the next one after this, Proto. I would consider it, but besides
I'd
that,
say it's like the
I-
same ballpark. It's doing the same
Yeah.
thing.
I like, even though I love action movies, this is not something that interests me as a director, as a writer. It's like Bond makes me interested. Spy movies make me interested. This sort of the dynamic between a husband and wife. I'm very interested in these things, but this set of formula, I'm not. But I have, a mountain of respect for what, Jim does in general. Every time I see a plane take off, like a private jet take off, I always think of Miami Vice. And I'm like, if Michael Mann can do it, anybody else can also have it in their movies.
Do you guys know about the line that Cameron has in this, or did we? Oh, we passed it already. I don't know why the fuck I didn't call it out.
Run it
You
back.
know, whenever do what?
Run it back. Tell us.
You know the line where
Sorry.
her and Bill Paxton are in the car and he's like telling her to like get down so that no one sees her,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then someone says like, "Oh, her head's in his lap" or something like that. That's James
Oh,
Cameron.
That's James
that's Jim.
Cameron.
It's Cameron's line, yeah.
Is it when it's like he's driving in and it like pans
Yeah.
this way? Yeah.
He doesn't. You
There
don't
is
see
one.
his
There
face.
is
You
one
just see
bit. There
it.
is one bit later that I did start kind of laughing. I was like, "This is actually kind of funny." When the camera dies, the battery dies, and he doesn't know.
Yeah.
He's like really scared to say that the battery died. Then he's just like, "Go get another camera." Just, like that's kind of. There's like this is like weird archaeology like type of thing here. I was like, what is kind of going on right now? Like, I was like,
I
this
love
is
Yeah,
it.
it almost.
It's
This is like
it's
I
beautiful
think
nonsense.
this is
like you
where
kind of
we're
just you
kind
kind of like forgot about this girl. I was like, oh yeah, this girl's in it. I kind of just
She
like
was
forgot.
back. They never brought anything about
Pat,
her back.
Yeah.
Pat, you're gonna need to go to the ophthalmologist if you forgot about Tia Carrere. I don't know
I mean,
what
the
you talk.
character,
I don't
not
know what you
looks
talking about.
wise.
I'm talking about in this movie. I'm. This is the most
No,
prominent
like
movie I
like
know her
because
from.
yeah, you just kind of forget that she's even a character. You're like, oh yeah,
You're
her.
right that it's like we see her
No,
once and
he's
then
not
she's
wrong.
never mentioned
Because
again.
I have seen this movie before. And when I was watching it last night, she showed back up and I was like, oh shit, I forgot
Oh,
all about
yeah.
this plot point. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing about this that I was like, oh, I'm excited for this.
It's because that the second half of the movie kind of just takes a complete shift, and it turns into like, is my
And
wife
We're
cheating
here.
on me?
This is the
this
shift.
entire sequence
Yeah.
too, after the sequence, the movie plays into like an entirely different
Yeah.
part of the
Yeah.
story. And this it's not
Ye-
bad. It feels like those scenes are both very good, but it's like everything from here,
We
the
went.
connective tissue that goes from point A to point B just feels it's like, what is this scene?
If you cut
Yeah.
out if you have the opening and then you cut out all the stuff at home, like the last hour, like that we just watched, and then you came straight to this, like the beginning of the movie and then this part of the movie connect, but the last, like the first act and the second act of the movie kind of don't connect to this.
It just feels like there's two different movies happening.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
they tried
think
as hard
that-
as they could to make it like I don't know. They tried as hard as they could to like make it work for like this
This-
story as well as the first.
The second half,
This movie
like
feels
the
more
second
like a
act,
sequel.
yeah, the second
Doesn't
act was
it?
literally just to me, the second act was literally just to make Jamie Lee Curtis capable to be able to do action stuff now because her husband does it. So now that she's introduced as like she knows who her husband is now, she is now able to be in these scenes as opposed to just her
So
randomly being there.
it's always so we've talked about it before. I
But then,
talk
they,
about
but then
this
they
all
just
the
kind
time.
of do it a
that-
throwaway with the daughter at the end, being like, "Oh, by the way, he kidnapped your daughter." Oh shit!
It's like
Another beat.
the context of
epilogue now.
like this sort of situation. It works in Mr. and Mrs. Smith because it's a cat and mouse game. Like it's spy versus spy in the same house. That makes sense. It works.
Yeah.
But in this context, it's giving me Star Trek Into Darkness. Is Benedict Cumberbatch? Is he Khan? Is Christoph Waltz
I love
playing
that little moment where she
Blofeld?
punches him and that little like
Spectre.
blink of the white
Yeah,
flash.
the white. Yeah, he does that in
Yeah.
Terminator 2 also,
I remember, yeah.
except it's faster there.
I guess he kind of does it in Avatar too, if you kind of think about it. The whole thing where like they are going into their avatar bodies.
Uh,
It's a little bit more on the transition side of things. Like it acts as kind of like a bridge.
Yeah,
Mentally.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
It's a lot
100%.
more flashy, I guess. And it's like not the same type of like it doesn't serve the same intention, but it's still there if that makes sense.
Since we're at this part, yeah, this has not aged well, not
No,
one
it's
bit.
not.
Yeah, this whole sequence.
This is a very very American, very Western situation. And if I made, same thing, if I did the same thing, if I had a terrorist organization, it would be more along the lines of kind of what they did with Final Reckoning, except I would do it better because I've seen it done better. Where it's like you have these sleeper agents.
We've all seen Final Reckoning since we talked about it, funny enough. But did you not notice that there was one shot in the movie where you're like, wow, they put that in there?
Oh, you talking about the
You don't have to say
the,
it, but you
the
know
other
exactly what
people.
I'm talking about. Yeah.
No.
The other
No, but
people.
my thing is that they put them in the movie because they're actually people who have nuclear arms. And in my
mean, I
head, when
believe
I
it,
saw
yeah.
it, I was like, why do those people have nuclear arms? And I
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I've listened to
I
I've
literally
listened to
just
Christopher
it literally just clicked in my head. I was like, oh wait, I know. What
I've
you're
listened to
talking
Christopher McQuarrie talk enough to know where his politics are on humans. N- So I understand that he is not on their side, but he has a point of like what he's trying to say with that also.
No, I don't find it in bad taste. I genuinely don't. Like it's one of those things where I think like it's just because of the time that we're in now and what's happening in politics right now, as well as like just the
Yeah.
news. But like if
But
we were
see,
to
I
show
bring
that
it
movie to
down to
someone,
I wouldn't even call it a
personally,
political
it
thing
doesn't do
because it's
anything for the
like
story. Like it doesn't do anything. You can show
No.
that movie to someone 10 years from now, and they would have no idea that this was going on when it did, as well as
yeah.
the fact that it's on screen for maybe less than 2 seconds. So does it fucking matter? But it's one of
The
those things where I was
problem
just like,
is
whoa, it's still ballsy that they just put it in the movie.
the nuclear
Yeah.
weapons themselves. That's the issue.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're
It's
right.
like,
It's them saying like
oh
this
crap.
they
Holy
also
holy
have
balls. Holy balls. Hold on. We gotta
nuclear
talk about
weapons.
this. Yo, we have a Catherine Bigelow movie finally on the board. It's coming this year. Y'all know about this, right?
Yeah, the White House thing.
So Catherine Bigelow, the reason why I bring it up right now, the movie is called House of Dynamite, and it is about the in time, like in or whatever, in real
If a
time
nuclear warhead was
unraveling
coming
of
towards you, yeah.
yeah, of a nuclear warhead coming to
Sucks it's a
America.
Netflix film though.
And yes, that is terrible. I do hope that, my film festival or somebody has it, but it is Catherine
Yeah.
Bigelow, written by Noah Oppenheim, shot by Barry
Was
Ackroyd,
her
which
was her last
Barry
film
has done, I
Detroit?
think, 4 movies with Bigelow now. I'm a big fan of Detroit, I will say,
Was that her last film?
Yeah, 2017 has been a
Man, it's been
hot
almost a
minute.
decade. Almost a
But
decade.
Idris
Damn.
Elba, Rebecca Ferguson,
Yeah,
Gabriel
Statcast.
Prasso, Jared Harris, Tracy Letts, Anthony Ramos, Moses
Oh, man,
Ingram,
Tracy
Greta
Letts.
Lee, Jason Clark. Come on, edited by Kirk Baxter. What's
Jason
his face?
Clark, you say?
Yes, Kirk Baxter did a lot of Fincher's work. But I'm not excited for
When
the
was that?
concept itself, but it is, Catherine makes a movie, you gotta watch it. Even her Point Break has been, ripped off to
Was
no
remade.
avail. It was remade and ripped off and bastardized and every other thing in between, right? I mean, freaking Fast and Furious wouldn't exist without Point Break.
Fast and
Except,
Furious really kind of feels like in the most simple terms, like just like a spaghetti western of its time. Like it is kind of like you're saying, it did kind of inspire Point Break, or Point Break inspired it, but it does kind of feel like a spaghetti western, does it not?
holy crap!
This
I understand
idea
what you're
about
saying.
cowboys going out of their way to like steal the loot and just doing what they can to like, you know what I mean?
Familia.
In the most
Yeah.
basic terms,
I
it is a
understand what you're
western.
saying.
But also, funny enough,
It's a SoCal Western.
that shot that we just see of Arnie being drugged and then looking at Jamie Lee. I was texting Pat about this last night. That's the most normal shot in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to pop the DVD in and see
You see the definition
difference.
of Arnold's skin on his neck?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it like doesn't look real.
It looks real. I mean, the lighting doesn't look real, but it looks good.
Jamie Lee Curtis, Academy Award winner.
Arnold
Her
should
mom
have an
should have
Oscar
been.
instead.
Her mom should have had an Oscar. Did she, Janet Leigh? She did.
She might have had one on the back end, right?
I don't believe so. I could be wrong.
No, no honorary.
I mean, I personally don't count those, but
I count
she's
them as
not.
pity Oscars, meaning that these
She
people have done
nominated.
so much work
They
that
just gave Denzel
the
a honorary Palme d'Or.
I mean, Denzel already has two. Or the Academy
Denzel.
Awards, but
the goat.
But yeah, I mean, she was nominated for 1 Oscar for Psycho.
Highest to lowest. I'm excited to see that.
That comes out in like a month, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sneaking up. They have done like no promotion for
I
it
know. I'm like,
whatsoever.
I think
I
in
mean,
my
It's
list,
I
like,
just
holy
haven't
Apple-
seen a
shit,
it's just
trailer.
it's
Apple
almost
TV.
fucking,
Did they put out a trailer
September.
for it?
Like,
There's a
Yeah.
teaser trailer out technically.
But no trailer one.
I
And
don't
by
know if
this
it's the
time-
I
official
mean,
trailer. Like
almost
it's
fucking-
Apple TV, dude. They don't care at all about how to market their movies. It's like
No.
if
But
you
Oh.
don't see
you get
it,
what I mean. Like if you have a movie, you put out teaser trailer and then
you put
trailer
out teaser
one, trailer two,
teaser trailer
and then
two,
final
or
trailer.
you usually get like 3 trailers.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get 4,
Yeah.
trailers.
which is
But, like,
crazy.
After
But
2,
yeah.
you're going into super spoiler
Yeah,
territories.
right to the eye. Cameron
Because
loves
I'm
the
getting
eye
texts on my phone of like
stabs.
people being like, "Oh, I'm watching this game, and whatever, like Marvel, like Fantastic Four has this spoiler and this and that." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, it's already fucking like almost the fall. Literally in like a month and a half.
Yeah. Luca
Then you'll have
Guadagnino, we got
the
After the Hunt
Oscar
coming.
movies will be start rolling in.
Is it just me or has it been a weak year?
I think
I haven't seen Sorry
I think
Baby,
it
and I am
has
behind,
been-
but
I mean,
still.
Sorry Baby is great.
Dude,
I think
Sorry
the
Baby is
only
best thing I've seen
movie-
all year.
I think the only movie that I think is going to be an Oscar awards play that's been released recently or it's this year is Sinners. Now, is it going
I
to win?
think
I don't think. I think it's going to get a best.
Sinners-
It'll get a best picture
That
nom.
is
I think.
the only thing. I think Sinners is the only movie I've seen so far that's like has a chance to get. Like, if you were to stop the count right now, and you can only count movies that have come out,
Sinners
between
wins best
January and
picture.
now, Sinners would win best.
Sinners and
Picture. Now that
Soderbergh.
doesn't. I don't think it deserves to win best picture, but if you were to like just do
No,
it up to
it'll
now,
be it'll be nominated. It's they'll push that, and it did get.
that's going to be an
it's
achievement
of money.
for technology award.
Very.
That's
yeah,
like
it's gonna.
one of those like
it'll
movies that
be
just
on for
the
best picture.
Academy
It's not.
will always.
It's not going to win
nominate
anything.
as just like an audience thing.
Yeah, it's gonna. And it was very critically received. It made a lot of money, and it's a good movie. Like it'll be a Warner Brothers push. I think will be Sinners.
I think I the thing when it comes to Sinners is that it's gonna get nominated properly just because there's an ounce of respect for Ryan Coogler. And the
yeah.
hype,
Yeah,
like
it'll
the
get-
actual hype is actually good.
To
and
me,
the
it's
movie
already locked in.
domestically
It's already
has
locked in
been
for
done
best
in-
picture
Yeah.
nominee. It's
We've
already
made this
locked
point
in.
before, but there's always like 1 or 2 movies that they do as like achievement awards. Mainly just it's like avatars in best picture noms for 2022 or 2023. And that's like I knew that wasn't gonna win the minute it got nominated.
Yeah,
Gun
and
Maverick was in
Fire and
there.
Water is about to be nominated again.
That'll
Yeah,
be nominated.
it's
yeah.
always one of those things where it's like we have to put like 2 movies in there so that people will watch and think they have a chance. But it's like we all as film people know like it doesn't stand.
It's
a
not
fucking
winning.
chance.
Sinners has-
is
does not have
It's
a
like
chance of
it's
winning
like a
Best
bingo
Picture.
thing, right? It's like did
Sinners
John
has no
Williams make a
chance of
score
winning
this
Best
year?
Picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably gonna get nominated.
Sinners is good, and I think it'll actually get a nomination in some other categories, like maybe production design or even like costume design.
Cinematography.
I just
maybe.
realized something.
Cinematography is probably a shoe-in just based off of the fact that it
Yeah.
has the cinematography that
Y'all,
it does, working on 2 different.
Listen to
formats.
this.
No, Haley Steinfeld.
Prawn
Best Wing.
Aries, Oscar nominated. It's gonna
No.
happen.
No. it's
What do you mean
not.
no?
I don't. There's no fucking chance.
9 Inch
For
Nails
what?
for original song.
That's the only thing that it could get a nom for, and I still don't think it's gonna get it.
Exactly. It's gonna get it. It's gonna get it.
What are you talking
My
about?
cousin
Jared
texted
Leto,
me.
Best Actor.
He's like, I'm on the way to set, and I'm listening to this Tron, whatever this 9 Inch Nails song nonstop.
I still haven't even heard it. That's the thing. But part of me, even then, still feels like personally, like
Pretty bold to
I-
also put an American flag over top of this.
Not bold.
Yeah.
It's very 90s. It's bro, we talked about this, it's like why at the end of that Rambo movie is there like, shout out to the Mujahideen, like, bro, what?
Well, if you take into account Cameron's even recent comments about
Yeah.
the U.S.
I-
only being the one that dropped nuclear warheads, and like you need to show that him
Yeah.
putting the flag on that nuclear warhead, being like, again, this
Yeah,
is the only
you're right.
country that has dropped nuclear warheads or an
they're
atomic
the-
bomb, and we're the world police on them, and we're the only ones that have ever used them.
Exactly. We're the purveyors,
Yeah.
the users, the purveyors, the ones who have the fortune of having for the whole fortune of the world put up with us after World War II, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're the country that has done the best since then. And there's rarely been a time where another country has come close till now.
Yeah, you're this entire like third act just feels like a completely
Okay.
different movie.
I will say
The action's good though. I mean, I think the
it's
action's
good,
great.
but you know what I would rather rewatch? Commando, Predator,
Yeah.
Eraser. But you
Well,
know
they just
why?
also
They're all
re-edited
short
the ending
movies.
of
They're all, what do you call it?
Predator,
They're real fast. Oh
Predator
yeah,
They're very
Badlands, I guess
fast-paced movies.
last night
Those are other
they
movies that
added
my
that
dad watched as well. My dad just
scene.
loved Arnie, dude.
I do too.
I mean, like you said,
I've
at
always
this
been more
point,
Arnie than Stallone.
he was the biggest. Oh yeah, same. I mean, he was the biggest movie star on the planet.
I love this gag with the Uzi down the stairs.
Yeah, it's so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But I love it. This is the
But again, that's him like introducing her to this spy world now, so she has to be a spy person. Obviously, she's not going to be good at it.
low-key romancing in the
Are
stone.
you saying shit?
I love this nonsense. I really do.
Shit.
I love this nonsense.
Yeah, this is like again.
Like,
I was like watching it. Like,
how are there?
this is slapstick humor. Like, of course,
It's
why
still going. That's
how
what's
is the
crazy to me,
gun
that it,
going
like,
off?
absolutely would have stopped by then.
Yeah. How is the
Y'all
gun going
still-
off?
Y'all still got bullets in that mag?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, can we talk about Naked Gun real quick? Like you're watching Police
Police Squad.
Oh, the new Naked Gun?
besides Eddington
I'm
is
seeing it on
is Naked Gun, the new one.
Wednesday, I think.
Dude, Police Squad is fucking hilarious, man, dude.
I watched it back in high
So
school,
fucking
along with
funny.
all the Naked Gun movies, all the Mel Brooks's movies. I watched all that stuff together.
I watched Police Academy with my dad growing up all the time.
Oh, Police Academy. I watched. That's one of those library movies. I was in Wisconsin and went to the public library, and I was like, "Ooh, my parents aren't here. Me and my brother are
Why
like, yo,
can't you-
let's rent this."
Why can't you guys just leave me alone? We're sorry, man. We would have come earlier, but your husband wasn't dead then.
Oopsie.
Leslie Nielsen, man.
Like I told you, my dad he was talking about him
humor,
recently.
that is literally I think you should leave, but just 1980. Like Tim Robinson is that Leslie Nielsen like humor where it's just like it's like I mean, Scary Movie obviously took that type of humor
Yeah.
and made it. But like when I watch like Tim Robinson, I'm like, dude, he's probably loved Leslie Nielsen. Like it's like that type of like deadpan, but you're like, that's why I'm excited for the Naked Gun. Like those trailers have made me fucking laugh. I'm like, for serving 10 years for man's laughter, dude. I started crying laughing.
I think the big thing with this is such a dumb gag too, with a fucking bazooka.
Oh yeah. I mean, you need to have Arnold too with the flamethrower.
Yeah, I will say that like the big thing with the new Naked Gun movie that I think has really drawn my attention to it really is just the fact that like ever since Taken came out, it feels like Liam Neeson like every year
did the same movie over and over again.
He's doing the same movie. He's doing
multiple.
Taken over and over and over again. And he's
It was
getting
not- it's-
older every single time. And you're
but it's not
watching, you're like,
Taken.
dude, this is
It's,
getting old.
It's the flavor of the month. B movie, $5 million
VOD action
special
movie.
VOD
Yeah,
action
but
movie.
my point though is that if it wasn't for Taken, these movies wouldn't exist. Like you're
No,
right.
yeah.
They're not Taken.
That jump
but
started
they're
his,
essentially
career.
taken without that same story. But my point
Yeah.
is that like he's getting so old.
Yeah.
And I love seeing him in Taken, but it's like as these movies go on, I see the trailers for them. Sometimes I end up seeing the movie. It depends. But it's like, dude, this is just
Every single
like,
one of them
come
is
on.
forgettable.
Like
slop.
let's have
Yeah.
fun. And it feels
You
like
know
this
how
is
I
the
know?
first time we're seeing a trailer for a movie where I'm like, dude, he's having fun. I want
Yeah.
to see this. Like he's
Have y'all
doing
seen,
what he wants to.
Atlanta
And it's only
season
like
4,
88
season
minutes
3.
too. The new Naked Gun's only like 88 minutes. It's like
Perfect.
perfect
It's short
time.
as
It's
fuck.
all
Yeah,
you
it's
need.
like it's a really short
It's
movie.
all you need. Yeah. And the other ones, like that's how the other movies were. Like they're short. Like you don't need that much time for those types of comedies.
He's really good in that season, whatever of Atlanta. He just randomly shows up at a bar. It was after
Yeah.
his controversy, and they really did a great
Hmm.
job with that.
I have a friend who's got a hat that says "Make movies shorter," and it says like 90 minutes with credits like on the back.
90 minutes with
Okay,
credits.
I will
And
say,
he actually, funny enough, like he goes to see like long movies all the time. And so whenever we go to see like a really long movie, I'm like, you gotta wear that hat. So we went to go see The Brutalist and he had that fucking hat. on.
Make
That's
movies
hilarious.
shorter.
I will say, some people they talk about that, and they're so serious about it, and it just rubs me the wrong way because I really don't believe that.
There's 90-minute movies released every week. Like
But I'm
it's
saying like I
one
love
movie's 3 hours and it's the end of the
like
world.
give me Heat. Like
Here's
Heat is
Mission
not
Impossible 3.
Heat is not a what do you call it? It's not a movie where if you made it longer or shorter, it'd be better.
Like
Heat
I
is
watched
exactly as
rewatched
long as it needs to be.
I rewatched Happy Gilmore last night, the first one. 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
90 minutes.
Gonna rewatch
One of
gotta
his
watch Happy
best.
Gilmore too.
Now the guy you sold a
Yeah.
TV to is about to crank that shit. though.
$5,000 TV. Dude, you know what's crazy is I was riffing off with that guy because I was like, dude, here my sales pitch for anybody the minute I find out that they want like a good TV, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm really into film. Like, oh, the Interstellar looks incredible on this thing. Mad Max looks insane. I love to play them demos for like really good movies that have just amazing visuals. And I always like to ask people, what is the thing that you're planning to watch to break this thing in? And I've gotten some great
Pat.
answers. I feel like I hear Interstellar a lot just because it's a big movie. Interstellar, I hear a lot of shows. Mad Max, I've started recommending to people just because I'm like, hey man, if you haven't seen Mad Max, like it's a good
Fury
movie.
Road.
But this one was one where I was just like, yeah, what are you guys planning on watching today? Like as soon as you get this thing up, they're like Happy Gilmore 2, and I was like,
Okay.
you
No,
want a
thank you.
$5,000 TV to watch Happy Gilmore 2? It's crazy.
Dude, Happy Gilmore is like my 90s comedy. Like that's my favorite 90s comedy. But I mean, I haven't watched Happy Gilmore. I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow. But
The price
I'm
is
excited.
wrong.
I'm excited to see Margaret Qualley in it. Is all I'll say.
Wait, what?
Margaret Qualley's in
Happy
it.
Gilmore 2.
I'm watching it right as
Yep.
soon as this ends. No, I'm joking.
Dead
Watching it
serious.
I'm
tonight.
watching. I had no idea. I haven't seen a trailer for it. I'm gonna watch it either way because I already know it's not gonna be anywhere as good as the first one. But I still
know,
want to watch
yeah.
it.
I mean, I heard
But,
it's. I heard
no,
it's like.
but
I heard some people
Pat-
say it's dog shit, but some people said it's pretty. But this entire season, I was like, dude, this is Mission Impossible 3. Like, this is literally the same.
Pat needs
same bridge?
Martin needs to watch season 2 episode I think 6 of Poker Face, the one with Sam Richardson at like the
Oh, yeah.
Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Because Martin's gonna get a good kick out of it because the guy he's selling a TV, like he's
Dude, I
talking
love
about
Poker
movies so
Face.
passionately. And
I
he's
just
at-
finished
he's
it today, the second season. I hope that keeps going.
And
Give me a season of that every year.
that in that episode they talk about Heat, and literally
Yeah.
the credits are in the Heat. What do you call
Heat.
them?
Well, in his like his
Font?
all his posters in his like his apartment, like this dude's the ultimate film bro. Like
Yeah,
he had Reservoir Dogs, like Heat. He had a Miami Vice one too. I was like, oh fuck
yeah,
yeah.
Vice, yeah. And it was literally just the writers like being us. It was a very us episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the 7 Mile Bridge.
It's the
Florida
same bridge,
Keys.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a mix, obviously, of miniatures, compositing, and then the
Mhm.
actual bridge. But it looks great still.
I mean, it's a good like we got 7 miles to do all this action. Takes a while to drive 7 miles.
The guy driving the truck looks like
I remember watching
Looks
that. I
like
was
the
like, oh
dude-
shit. Like
the
that was
guy
like a-
driving the truck. He looks like Eli Wallach from like Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Mm.
I was gonna say, yeah, he looks just like him, low key.
When the dude flew
The
out the
minute he said it, I was
windshield,
like,
I
oh,
was
yeah,
like,
he
oh
does.
damn. Like then the doll flew out the windshield. I was like, oh shit. It was actually kind of like violent there.
And this is also a
But I
very
think-
American thing.
I think like this
Hey,
whole
they're
like,
carrying warheads.
yeah,
What are you gonna do? Shoot the bridge
shoot
with
them.
what?
Yeah.
The warheads.
I think the
So-
thing that was just like when I realized the movie to me felt like it was running a little long is after this whole sequence and then the beat of
There's
oh
like
wait, now he's
more
got your
movie. There's like
daughter
40
and you're
minutes,
like
dude.
oh shit,
But
now
that's
we
what
gotta
I'm
go do
saying.
that whole sequence then.
As soon as the scene in the hotel ends, then it's like they flip the switch again, and you flip
Yeah.
the switch at
It's a whole nother
90
movie.
minutes.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
like a
like
whole
the-
nother movie.
Didn't they use miniatures for that shot where they blew it up?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
because that fucking
It's-
that truck along.
it's
They were talking about
miniatures and then
Oh,
rolls.
truck
actually,
along.
You know what I heard about that shot with the trucks blowing it up in the water was that what happened was they'd make the miniature and they'd put it in water, but because the miniature was so tiny and the water had such big ripples in it, it didn't look like it matched up.
Yeah,
And so I
Mm.
can't remember how they fixed it or what they did to fix it, but like they said that like at first it looked really good, and then all of a sudden they looked back at the footage and they're like, no, the water looks off because the ripples are so the waves and
Yeah.
the ripples of the waves were just so comically
The-
big.
yeah.
It
I love
didn't
how it
look like
explains-
matched
I get
up
what
at
you
all.
mean. It's like the physics don't match.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you're doing it at a smaller scale, the physics of an explosion or any other action
Yeah.
is going to be different than if you did it in actual size. And then you have to account for frame rate that you're doing it at and all that jazz. I think I remember something about that all in the making of Inception, because they have a miniature that they used for the third act, like the snow stuff.
Yeah, the building that they're like
Yeah.
breaking into essentially. It's all a miniature, yeah.
But you all see what I mean. Like this scene, imagine it's two guys fighting instead. And that's more compelling to me nowadays. Like, make the spy the wife of the relationship.
Yeah, I see what
Give
you're
me a
saying.
himbo instead for, a husband.
Was there a movie recently that kind of did that? A wife was the secret spy. It's probably really not a very good movie, but like it's been done.
Then
I feel like it was
I
probably
feel-
like something that didn't do great or even talked
And
about.
I'm
well.
You
I'm
know
going
what?
through the Rolodex in my head. I can't
No.
even
Can't
tell you
think
for
of
the
it.
life of me. And I think that's one of
Let's
my
see.
that's my scale of rating for a movie, is that if I can't remember your movie, and not in a like a bad, there's some movies that are so bad you remember them, but not in that sense. Like if I can't remember your movie, or I can't remember the story or something like that, then it's a minus on your movie, because it means that there's some sort of like emotional connection that's missing. Like this movie, like it's Harry Tasker. Like I remember that. Like I have a good time with this.
I'm
This is
looking
a good
now. I
cable
guess
rewatch.
the only one, I guess, Allied Zemeckis.
Yeah, like one of the bigger ones. Zemeckis did Allied?
Yeah.
What the
I guess.
fuck?
Actually,
I guess.
Listening to
I guess here it is. Argyle. That's the
Fuck
that's the
Argyle.
female spy
Fuck
movie.
that movie. Jesus Christ.
That's
Except
it. That's
that's,
the female spy movie.
but what's the problem? Yet again, the same problem I've been talking about. You have a
that
reveal.
she
Holy
skates on
shit.
oil. She skates on oil.
No, I'm fine with that. But I'm
That
saying
not
movie
the
fine
itself,
with
the
that.
whole thing is a fucking mess.
because
It's
you know
awful.
what the funny thing is, if you go back and read
I
the
actually
trades,
kind of liked Allied. I thought it was solid. Nothing amazing.
I was talking
yeah,
about
no,
Argyle.
it's good. It's good. But Argyle, if you read the trades for Argyle when it was announced, they spoil the movie in that.
Yeah,
and they
and then
say
they act
that.
like they
Yeah.
didn't whenever the trailer dropped.
Yeah.
But what? That's what I'm saying. What's the
Plus,
point?
Dua Lipa is only in it for 5 minutes, so what's the point?
Disappointing.
That's
I
the
turned
one
off the
thing that's
movie
like,
after she
fuck
left.
this movie.
But
I'm
Yeah, as soon as
joking.
she left, I was like, should I just leave? Because I don't. Gave her Dua Lipa.
someone recently was like, "Oh, why are guys into Dua Lipa?" I'm like, "Bro, I've been a fan for like the last 8 years."
Are you
of my
blind, sir?
Life. No, it's not even that. I think
you
just
have
as a
that's
human,
eyes.
as a
That third
human
album was a
being,
banger, dude. Everyone hates that third album. Third album's a banger.
third album is
Radical Optimism.
is that the third album? Oh wait, am I?
Yeah.
I miss. Okay,
No,
yeah,
what-
okay.
One where she's on the like sitting in the ocean.
So so it's Dua Lipa, and then it's Future Nostalgia, and then it's Radical Optimism.
Radical Optimism.
Yeah, okay. Well, I feel like I miss. It's
Just-
like
she's
she did
just-
a lot of singles in the
Dua
middle.
Lipa is just not big in the U.S. She's just way
We're
bigger
really-
internationally.
We're really talking about
Dua Lipa right now.
during the film.
We-
podcast.
True lies.
I will. Okay, let's talk about it.
Jim
can
Cameron
almost
tunes in, he's like,
guarantee
let's see
for
what
a
they have to say
fact
about my movie.
that
It's
she
just
is
Dua
Dua
gonna.
Lipa,
Lipa.
Dua Lipa, Dua
She's
Lipa.
gonna.
Jimmy C agrees. He's like, yeah, I like Dua Lipa.
But do
He's like, gets her in the next Avatar movie.
no, but Dua's gonna be in she's
because
gonna
of
do a
this
Bond
podcast.
song. She's definitely doing a Bond theme song, 100% guaranteed. If not right now, at some point she will 100%.
Did you know that for
Imagine James
Spectre,
Cameron doing a Bond movie.
there was two
We're
songs that
watching
were
it.
supposed to be used for the opening like credits. Do you guys know what the two songs were?
for
Or
this?
at least the artists? No. For Spectre, there was two artists that wrote a
Oh
song
yeah, I know.
for the
I've
opening
heard the other
credits,
one.
and neither of them were used.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Two other artists.
The one with
No, I
Sam
don't know
Smith, I
this.
think, was the one that they went with.
Yeah, writing on the wall. Yeah,
They went with writing
Which
on the
I
wall.
like.
But do you
Which
guys
I
know
like,
who
but it's
the
not
other
great.
two artists were, or the songs?
Radiohead, and who's the other one?
Radiohead and Lana Del Rey. And the Radiohead one,
yeah.
honestly, dude,
It's good. It's good.
the Radiohead one is a lot better. I like
It-
the
it
Radiohead
goes
one.
so
I think
hard.
it would have fit so much better.
There's a song.
Because Billie Eilish
Justin
has two
Timberlake-
for Bond and Barbie, right? She's two Oscars.
She did. Did she get one for Bond? I know she got one for Barbie.
I think she got one for Bond. She has two Academy Awards.
That's crazy that she has two.
She has more
I don't know
Academy
why I
Awards
didn't
than Martin
expect
Scorsese. Did you know that?
The
That's crazy. To
Justin
think about.
Timberlake has a song called.
Now we're
Only When
talking.
You
Now we're
Walk
talking
Away.
about Bond songs while watching a
Yeah.
nuclear bomb go off.
Justin Timberlake has a song that goes, "I got this feeling."
And he lets the
inside my
crowd
Bro,
sing.
no. Have you
That's
seen the
the
footage of him phoning in his concerts recently? It's despicable.
Yeah,
But,
it's crazy.
He has
He's just
one
not- he kinda-
song. It's like there's certain songs when you hear them, you're like, oh, this would be so movie. And he has one that totally could be like the opening of a Bond
You see
movie.
this whole beat. I was like, oh, this movie's almost over, and I clicked, and I was like, oh, there's still 20
No,
minutes
no.
left in this movie.
We're re-establishing, we're catching our breath, and then we're running into more action,
Yeah.
which we also have in a movie like Mission Impossible Fallout.
See,
except
that shot right
Fallout
there.
is an
Arnold
actual
looks
Ferrari.
good. Arnold looks good there. They didn't touch
looks
that
good
up that
majority
much.
of the
looks good
movie.
there. Yeah, like that shot's good. Tom Arnold's really touched up. I will say,
Very, yeah.
very touched up.
And then so is Jamie.
I gotta borrow your fucking $1 billion jet real quick.
This is the James Cameronness right here.
Yeah. this
Only
is the
James
comedy.
would be like, hey, let's take a VTOL and make it the whole operation of this movie. And our main character, Kid Fly One.
Arnold did say that like being in the inside of this while they were shooting was really hot.
Of course,
He
that,
said it
that
was
would be
really
such a.
uncomfortable being in there.
Yeah.
I don't envy pilots one bit.
I'm sure they got AC now.
But even then, I mean, like, you're so high up and the sun is
Yeah.
like, it's hotter than it is down here.
That's why you gotta be Tom Cruise, man. You gotta be Top Gun.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna
You gotta
keep my
do- you gotta
feet
do-
on the ground.
You gotta do the mission under 2 minutes 30 seconds, bro.
I say that, and then, only someone like Tom will be like, "Yo, come up in this plane while I do this stunt." I'm like, "Okay, cool,
Mm.
let's go." You go be crazy. I'll be on the plane.
Yeah.
I prefer me and John Wick. I prefer me and
Sorry.
Keanu, you can do the stunts, but like, we gonna be keeping our feet on the ground. Watch, John Wick 5 is gonna be like in space. He's
Still
gonna
don't
be in
think of
hell.
John Wick 5. It
Yeah.
sounds ridiculous.
I'm telling you, after I watch Wick is Pain, I am convinced. I understand why they're doing it. I don't agree with it at all, but I understand why they're doing it.
Money.
Money,
Money.
and
I like money.
the fact is that
We didn't know what to do
Get
with this, so we
car-
just kept burning it.
they are
It's
the only
so much
people-
of it.
They're the only people who can do it, and they get carte blanche as to what they want to do with it. So if you get, a big budget,
Do you think
creative
they're
freedom,
reassessing a little bit of the spin-offs after Ballerina?
I hope not, because Donnie Yen
I
doing
mean, I
his
liked
thing,
Ballerina.
kidding
It
me?
just I liked Ballerina, but it didn't make a lot of money, and I think that's what they might be like reassess. And Keanu was in that.
yeah, and it baffles me I didn't realize.
My issue with
When I
Ballerina is
did the
that
John Wick episode, I went back and did all the research. I was really baffled by the numbers. Go ahead, Pat. I mean, Martin. I know you
no,
got
I mean,
something
just
to
my
say.
issue with Ballerina was quite literally just more or less the same of what I had with it last time. It feels like we can't let go of things, and so we gotta like point at the screen and be like, "You remember this? Remember this thing? Remember these guys?
Yeah, I know.
Member berries? Member berries?
Remember berries? Yeah,
You're right.
And
You're right.
Ballerina felt very much like that.
It
And there
had
was some
that.
cool stuff, but I think the problem with Ballerina when you're watching it, as well as like when you're, and I don't want to compare it to John Wick, but it's also like when you spend every waking moment of your movie being like, "Hey, remember this thing from this movie?" It's like, okay, so you're actively like asking me to compare it. I'm sorry, but that's just kind of what you're giving me here. It becomes this thing where you're constantly comparing the movie and then also thinking back about how Keanu basically did a lot of his own stunts and how good that movie looks. And then you watch a movie like Ballerina, where it's like a lot of the stunts are still being done, but not to the same extent. There's a lot of CG being used to kind of accentuate it, as well as like a lot of the back to what we said about Monkey Man, where they drop frames to make it the punches are more impactful and everything is just much more.
They're trying to create an
punch to it
that's not there.
And that's not there to begin with. So it's like, why should I care if you don't even care? Yeah, I don't know. It's just watching it. I was
Because
just like,
the problem is that
fun.
they went with Len Wiseman than someone else.
There's
no offense to Len
fun.
Wiseman, but if you put us three together, you'd have a better movie than Len Wiseman making that movie.
It's just that there's moments of fun, there's moments of creativity, but it was just like this would have just been better if it was just Keanu doing it. And I don't mean that in a harsh way to Ana de Armas. I think she's wonderful. I think she's awesome to see her in anything, but it's just like the existence of the movie alone is already like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to keep going.
Me, on the other hand, I'm like, crank it out. I loved it. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't think it reinvented the wheel.
Then like go ahead and go all in. You know what I mean? But they're not.
But the problem is they can't go all in because I don't think Anna can even push it further.
That's my point. If they can't push it further, why should I care?
Yeah.
And it's not like Len coming back is going to make anything better. And, they waited a year to reshoot stuff and add in stuff that made the movie better.
True Lies 2. It's okay. Make True Lies 2.
True Lies 2 would be bad.
Unless you did it, unless
you could remake True Lies the way I'm talking about it, and there's something interesting there. And the villains would be more or less they'd be white nationalists.
White Russians. White Russian Nazis.
No, they would be American.
Yeah, I guess.
It would be domestic terrorism. And our locations would be in the mountains. It'd be beautiful. Rockies. Appalachia. Like, and no, don't even give me.
She's in Bring It On and Eliza. That's where I first noticed her.
I mean,
was she in the? Wasn't she in the Terminator show?
You're talking about with
Sarah Connor Chronicles?
Lena?
No idea.
Maybe.
Was that what she was in?
It's been so long.
I see the Blu-ray for it all the time, and I'm always tempted to grab it. But I'm like, I don't want to watch this shit.
There's this. I think whatever show I don't know if it's that one. There's a show she's in that's like
you have
about
a trillion.
It's like a cult classic show now.
Martin, how many shows have you seen?
So short.
Just ballpark.
Are you talking about like from the episode 1 to the very end?
No, just in general. How many full shows have you seen?
That's tough, man. Let me look through IMDb real fast, see what shows they got, like as their like top shows.
Maybe I'm not thinking of that.
I don't watch a lot of TV. That's my thing. I watch a lot of shows that I've already finished.
Okay, I'll drop in. Let me stay relevant to the movie we're watching real quick.
Okay, hold on 2 seconds. Question about
we kind of went off the rails there for a bit talking about
go ahead.
Dua Lipa, but
whenever we see TV shows, we don't count miniseries that are like documentaries.
Count
like
miniseries.
We do.
Band of Brothers is top.
Yeah, that's all TV.
Band of Brothers is top.
If it came out on TV, it's TV. Except TV movies like Bad Education.
Yeah, I consider those films.
Yeah. Just because HBO bought your movie doesn't make your
Just
movie any lesser.
yeah. Unless it's like it was like a movie of the week. Those are like actual like TV movies.
Yeah,
But they're technically is a
still
movie.
movies. Yeah. But Russell Carpenter describes James, I think, perfectly. He calls him Ernest like Shackleton vibes, essentially. And that is exactly what this man is. You all know
'Cause
who Ernest
I think like
Shackleton is, right?
I think
Like
post.
he's the guy who went to the Arctic first,
I
practically
mean,
almost died doing
James
it.
likes to explore the sea.
But I mean, he likes to explore
There's
everything.
nobody too
Period. Like,
steep, and there's no sea too deep.
yeah, exactly. And that's Jim in a nutshell.
Well, I
I've
feel like
watched-
post this movie, I feel like Titanic, he was probably a little tamer on set, Cameron.
I
know there's, like-
I don't know about that. Okay,
I've
so
watched
real
more
quick,
shows than I
Compared to
think.
this,
real quick, y'all need to talk about this in the 3 hours. Listen to the Deacon's conversation.
we got
but
Tony.
Caleb Deschanel was the one who was supposed to shoot Titanic, and he didn't do it
Wha-
because
You're not saying that's Zoe Deschanel's dad, are you?
I mean he's got more talent than both of his daughters put together. But Caleb
Not a nepo,
was
baby.
supposed, like he
What?
he got on
Wait
the
a minute,
movie.
you're saying
There's-
Patrick Schwarzenegger is this guy's?
the dad of the dude in the White
Yeah.
Lotus, yeah.
Yeah, he's audition.
The guy, the
Hold
dude
on,
of the
Dale,
dad
Dale,
who,
who's your dad?
who died in the
So
first
fucking-
episode of that
Say
Prime
that
show
5
with
times
Chris
real fast.
Pratt
The
called
dad of the dude of the White
Terminalist.
Lotus. The dad of the dude of the White Lotus.
Yeah. Ayo, who's your dad? Arnold Patrick Schwarzenegger.
Oh. But yeah,
Sorry,
Yeah,
it's-
no, I've watched
I
more
derailed
but
shows
that
than I
seriously,
did.
like it's crazy the way he worked on even Titanic. It's even crazier than this.
We got Tony coming on for Titanic.
We do. I'm
Right.
excited to talk
Which-
to Tony about it.
Which, like, can you talk about? I can't think of a better sub, honestly. Like, come on, y'all gonna have a great time with that.
He's so pumped.
I'm excited to listen, man. And now I have to rewatch. I have to watch The Abyss. I have to watch. I have to watch
We've
Titanic.
been cooking. We've been cooking.
We've honestly been like really just ripping into them. It's so much fun to like just like
I mean,
You're
think the
fired.
idea
We're
of
almost
doing
done.
it-
We're almost
fired.
done, Cameron. We have 3 more movies and we're done, Cameron.
It took us less time to do Cameron than it did Nolan. But I
Nolan
also
took a
think
year.
Nolan
But we
took
did
like
spin
almost a
we-
whole year.
but it's because we
started in
spaced it out.
January. We spaced them
Yeah.
a lot more, and we did
I
have
spaced
other
it out.
episodes between. Like, I always
We're
thought
gonna-
this.
I'll
oh
have-
my god, the CG for
we'll
that
have,
rocket looks so bad, man.
Yeah.
And then like it going through that building.
The roto,
Nice.
or not the roto, but the comp for when the plane lands, apparently
Yeah.
is really good.
You know that stunt guy wanted to fucking
Jeez.
jump over that car that way so bad. He was like,
It
"Oh, I
was-
can't wait
it
to
was
fucking
great.
do this."
No, no,
They
when
were
he
like-
did it,
he's
that
like,
was
"You gotta
like
let me do it. I'm not
that
gonna
was
do
one
it
of
if
the-
I
I
can't
got
jump
it.
over the car."
Yeah, I got it.
that was one of the best
He's like,
shots of
I
the movie.
fucking got it.
That was one of the best stunts of the movie. Period.
No, we'll have this, and then we'll have
Eliza broke her
have
ribs on this movie.
a fugitive in between.
I don't know how. Okay,
There's no way that's her. Unless do they show her face? I can't remember.
yeah, they do.
Right here in the
Af-
same shot where it lands. There's no way. There's a reason they're not showing her face is because it was a stunt
Yeah,
double. I
it's-
bet.
that,
Is
yeah,
the
it
plane
wasn't-
on the
That had to
ground?
have been a
No
stunt
way,
double.
that's
There's
her.
no fucking
Is the
way.
plane on the ground yet?
It was
y'all?
no,
Yeah.
yeah, but when it was coming down, her head was like that the whole time.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
the
no,
only-
no,
no,
on to
that
the
wasn't
ship.
her.
shot. There's,
Yeah.
She
there's
was
no
holding
way.
onto it, and her head was
And
like
she's only
on the
what?
window.
She was what? 13. There's
12.
No way.
12.
Yeah, that was
no
not
way.
her. 1,000% that was a stunt double.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, she broke her ribs on this movie, which is crazy.
I mean, I believe she broke her ribs. I don't think she broke her ribs
Yeah.
doing that.
She was doing a lot of work up in that whole sequence, though.
like I told y'all in the group
That's
chat
the whole
about
green
the
screen, I'm sure,
the
too.
Me Too situation, the dude who
Yeah, I didn't know that.
the perpetrator of that stuff was one of the stunt guys. That's why
Yeah.
she believed it to be that, the reason why it happened to her was because, that person was not doing his job.
Yeah. It's awful. I didn't know that.
They put a wig on Laurie Strode.
Why are they playing Dumbledore?
I
got you. Got you.
The lighting on her
Well,
eyes here. I think they
lighting
should
in the
darken
eye.
the rest of the image. made it like more of like a noir like style shot.
Yeah.
Like the shot of him watching her earlier while she was dancing looked very like if you like desaturated that scene entirely and all you saw was his eyes, like that would look like something like the
Mhm.
fucking 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Very noir.
If you just made it black and white, yeah, it actually that
Yeah.
it looked good.
Because
Now
this
she's
movie
part of the
looks the way that it
team.
does, like with the with the remaster, I wonder if it would look better like desaturated. Like if you just watch this whole thing in black and white. Probably wouldn't. I think it might
Yeah.
look too sharp if that makes sense. But like the DVD
That's why I'm
version
curious. I'm
or the
curious to put the
Blu-ray
DVD in. I'm curious to put the DVD in. I think the Blu-ray is the same like
transfer, but it
4K
would
quote
probably look
unquote
less sharp. It would
transfer.
probably look less sharp though, I think, is the big thing.
Yeah. I do have the
And
DVD
maybe that's
from
an
like the
improvement. I don't know.
2000s, so I might I just want to throw that in just to see what the clips like just shots look like.
Technically, what I have is a
Arnold's face
streaming.
here next to Bill Paxton. The quality, like the film quality, is good.
Bill's the best part of this movie, let's be honest. Bill's
You know,
acting his ass
all facts, no lies.
Bill's my guy.
Yeah, boy.
Bill's the best actor in
Boy.
this movie. I was making this hot take with Miles Dyson last time. I'm making another hot take. Bill Paxton's
Sucks
the
that he
best actor in this
away.
movie.
Passed away.
Charlton, yeah, I say
from a
that Charlton
surgery.
Heston's in this movie.
Charlton Heston was in 2 scenes, and they didn't switch the eye patch, which they should have.
He was in 2 scenes.
When he's doing the tango and he's
in 2 scenes, and I
dragging,
bet you got paid like $5 million to
when
show
he's
up for 2
dragging
fucking scenes.
Jamie Lee Curtis, it looks hilarious.
And he probably worked for 2 days.
No, he didn't get probably paid that much, but
Dude,
he's
he
still
probably got paid
Charlton
5
Heston.
mil. He probably got paid 5 mil. Which is funny because now you put this on for a 21-year-old film student. Do they know who Charlton Heston is?
Dude, I
Isn't that kind of sad to think about?
I work with
Do they not-
someone who
No,
is a
not really.
film major in school. And around the time when Dune came out, I went to go see it multiple times, and so he wanted to go see. I don't even know if it went to go see Dune, but he went to go see something. We went to go see something, and the Nicole Kidman ad came on screen, and I was like, "Let's go, Nicole Kidman!" And he legitimately was like, "What does she do?" And I was like,
You're like, are you
"You're
joking?
I was like, "Are you fucking joking? You're being so dead
The
ass right
avarice
now."
of. I always think about this. I'm gonna end the pod on this. There's a lot of people who pursue film, and I always wonder. I'm like, do y'all really love this art as much as you think you do? And
Very
it doesn't mean just because you watched Birth of a Nation, you're, well taught or something like that. Do you
I've seen
really
that 3
watch
times. I'll kill
movies?
myself.
Do you love cinema? Do you believe in this, the art? And I don't know if these people do. If you don't know who Nicole,
If you don't know
Kidman
who
is,
Nicole Kidman is, you shouldn't be in movies.